Hello, everyone, and welcome to the World Serpent Championship and a PC West Coast edition. I am Scrimgore, and I will be a commentator, and I'm also joined today by my co-commentator over here. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Mini Matt, hello. I'm here also. How's everyone doing?
Yes, I hope everyone's doing all right today. I'm here just to watch more BlazBlue, commentate some games. I'm looking forward to it. I did East Coast yesterday, so it's more fun. We do more BlazBlue. I'm a big fan of the game. How about you, Mini
CF is
Matt?
sick. It's been a little minute since I've been actively playing Blaze Blue, I must admit, but it is such a cool game, and I always love watching it, so I'm really excited to see some nice Blaze Blue tonight.
Yes, me too. Me too. Unfortunately, it does seem that our side of the pools had a few DQs. Some things happen. I understand. It's a shame though, but we'll still do our best to bring you as much quality Blaze Blue content as we can.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be
Uh,
a good time.
have you had a chance to look at the bracket yet?
Yeah, I did. Although it will be a little different pathwise with some of the people that had to end up dropping out, but we still have a pretty exciting bracket coming up. We have Ryuk versus Yellow Spider versus Regelin, and Chug Nugget versus CFEX.
And speaking of that, actually, that will be our first match on stream. Both players have already joined the room, so I feel like they can start whenever they like. I think introductions are done now, but before they start, I guess I should ask you, do you have any predictions who will exit the bracket on the side of pools?
I don't think I do. I'm very excited to watch these matches because there are definitely some names I haven't seen before, and the beauty of coming back to a game after being like a little bit less attentive to it for a while is seeing players I don't recognize, new tech that was found. So I'm very personally excited.
I mean, it's true. Like, CF, just talking CF1, came out in like 2016, I believe. It's like we're coming on 5 years now, but there's still something new to learn every now and then. Like, you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, people find new stuff even now. Like I'm excited about what rollback could bring
Ah, yes,
to
hashtag rollback.
give Blaze Blue rollback. BB deserves it. BB fans are so hype and put so much work into this game.
All right, here we go. We're starting it up. Chug Nugget versus CFX. Looks like we're having S versus Easyoi. As you said, there are a lot of new names here, and these two players are new names to me as well. So I'm not sure what to expect. But both these characters considered very strong. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
I think Izayoi is real squirrely, has a lot of really good movement tools. So I'm interested to see if I'm interested to see how Chug Nugget tries to keep this character pinned down.
Okay, that's fair. But would you say Easyoi is as squirrely as Makoto?
I would definitely not. As a man who deeply cares about puns, that would be messed up if I were to deny that.
So we do see the S game plan here with projectiles. Oh, but Easyoi managed to get in, forcing the burst off Chug Nugget there.
Immediate burst. Chug Nugget wanting to keep momentum might pay for it here, though.
Yeah, usually, in order for Easy to run her game plan, she needs to land her specials. And she usually relies on projectiles for that, but you can't contest S's projectiles, so she's gonna have to get in. And it's getting in, she shall.
Counter hit.
Now in the corner. Oh, DP's the
Yo! Sometimes you just gotta believe.
That's true. I mean, Easy went for the DP on her opponent's wake up, ended up getting DP'd in return, and now it found that CFX ended up losing round one. We're going into game 2 here.
Set play from Chug Nugget. And like you said, it seems like they're very content to stay out there, force the approach out of CFX, and then take the punish.
Didn't quite get the ender, but that was some very slick S combos. Watching S combos is always pretty cool with all the side swapping, all the S juggling. I'm a fan.
They're very slick.
It's true, for sure. But playing against S is a whole other story, as you saw right there. Very tricky instant overhead, forcing the burst off CFX. Can't afford to lose this round.
Oh, this might just be it.
Not quite. Didn't wrap it to finish. This could be the turnaround. Oh, but gets anti-aired by 2B, I believe.
Solid game one. on the side of Chug Nugget. Very cleanly keeping Izayoi in line before they got a chance to get into meme mode.
Yeah, it's true because, like I said, in order for Easior to get her stock, she does usually rely on her projectiles in neutral, but she can't do that against S. So she's gonna have to try and close the gap, which is a bit hard against S, who also has just a huge sword.
Yeah, that sword's real big. It's bigger than Izioi's entire self. So there needs to be. I think CFX might need to make some pretty big adjustments here in how they handle the neutral, or they might just get kind of zoned out and then get their approach plucked with a counter hit again.
Instant burst from CFX. I'm not even sure if China could have gotten a confirm off that. But what adjustments do you think CFX is gonna need here?
I don't know. It's tough to say just because so far it seems like the big thing they've been having trouble with is Chug Nugget just setting up the wall of projectiles and waiting for them to jump in and doing some sort of anti-air counter hit, something like that. I think this is how they start if they want to bring things back. Chug Nugget in the corner, getting the projectiles.
That's already we're seeing
Stocks are
some good.
online.
Yeah, we're seeing some good confirms here from CFX, so now we have to switch back to regular mode, but does get hit
Oh,
by the...
DP!
Yeah, the wake up DP wasn't quite watching out for that.
Chug Nugget is on set point here. Nice anti-air. Once again,
Might have gotten caught jumping there. Oh, gets a DP in return though.
Great equalizer.
And just the fear of the DP, it forced CFX to block on Chug Nugget's wake up, and he ended up just losing his turn for that. DPs sure can be a good mind game.
Definitely. CFX forced to burst in neutral, just trying not to get caught and lose their momentum. There it is once again, getting plucked out of the air.
And it's that the huge sword, we were just talking about it.
It's so big, and this is very bad for CFX. Oh, this might be it. No combo conversion, but one more mix-up, double overhead, good blocks.
Nice block, yeah, good blocks on all the overheads, but does get caught in the air without barrier, and that's going to be it for CFX.
Solid stuff from the side of Chug Nugget. Just controlling the neutral. Very clean play. Great conversions. Good stuff.
Yeah, congratulations to Chug Nugget, though. Even though CFX didn't really get a chance to show their stuff, from what we did see, CFX definitely knew easy UI. It's just unfortunate that neutral turned out the way it did.
That's definitely a big mood. I have had matches where I'm sitting there thinking, it is unfortunate the neutral turned out the way it did.
Oh, yeah, but you're telling me, man. I've played Tager and Susanoo. I know all about that. But it does look like we have our next match. It will be Ryuk versus Yellow Spider. Again, though, these are players that I'm not too familiar with in terms of just, at face value, taking out what their names are. So, again, this would be a surprise. I'm not sure.
It also has kind of like a surprisingly high amount of stakes for a round one match because their opponent in the next round actually had to withdraw. So whoever wins this round is going straight to winner semis.
Yes, Ruka, it was a fan favorite to perhaps even take the whole tournament. Unfortunately, could not make it. As we said earlier, there are quite a few DQs. So yeah, as you said, whoever wins actually gets a bye next round. So we'll have to see how that goes.
It's a buy one get one free match basically. If you really think about it.
And taking a quick look at Ryuk's decode here, we do see that he is a Naoto player.
Ooh.
And
exciting. I like Naoto in this game.
I'm assuming that blue puppy, sorry I cannot read, will be Yellow Spider. And if that's the case, apparently they are a Noelle player. Both characters I actually don't see too often.
Yeah, for very different reasons. I feel like the reason you don't see a lot of Noelle is that in this version, she's seen better. There have been better versions of Noelle.
That's true.
There have been a lot of better versions of Noelle, and Naoto is pretty infamous for having some pretty finicky routes, and I think that scares people off of Naoto at times.
That's true. They are both very different reasons, but I am a firm believer of if you like a character, just stick with them, man. Especially in BlazBlue, where every character can be viable. So, and we'll see how this goes, though. Actually, this is a matchup I never really thought I'd ever see, so I can't really say exactly how it would go. both of them do have stubby buttons, not counting Naoto's drives. So they both kind of have to get in, like right in their opponent's face.
I guess how much of a problem is Naoto, or sorry, is a Noel 4D for Naoto, or did that even get nerfed this version?
4B? You mean
4
4D? Like that's
the
like
the
her.
pillar.
Yeah, that's 4D.
Yeah, 4D.
Well, 4D, it does lose to lows. So, and Naoto does like to stagger with 2A, so it's not the best. However, her 2D does beat lows, so it's like kind of like her mix up there in terms of reversals.
Ooh, good start from DBP.
Nice bait on the DP. We're no D as well, so this is a full confirm. Never mind, does drop it.
Getting some nice damage though, and able to try to push the aggressive, but a nice DP from Ryuk is gonna get them in there.
Oh, that's a 6D start. This is gonna hurt. That's did drop it though. Naoto's D starts are crazy and gets grabbed right out of the attempted drive reversal there.
Good stuff. Yeah, Naoto's damage is like it's nothing to joke about. You get hit by a counter hit, you think about the next round.
Yeah, like you get hit by 6D on round start, like you're taking like almost 5K in the corner right there.
I'm in danger. Uh-oh.
No.
Ooh, clipped overhead. Gonna take a little bit of damage. What's the Oki? Nice bait.
Yeah, that was the 4D on the sway there. It actually managed to beat out. Doesn't block high though.
Ryuki's getting a lot of mileage off of that overhead. Not quite getting the confirm there though. Well, he might be in trouble.
Yeah, we're going straight for the super, and that's gonna kill for sure.
Clean stuff.
And now Yellow Spider is up or tied around, I should say, but up burst. So he does have the advantage here.
Definitely, and Ryuk's not gonna get their burst back until they're well into the corner if they take a clean hit here at the start of the round.
Yeah, unless we get some active flow here, it's gonna be a little bit. Oh, that's JD hitting behind, and that's the frame trap.
Good stuff.
Into the guard break, full confirm, but Yellow Spider does not want any of that. Bursting out.
Ryuk able to get a little bit more of their aggression going, but DBP makes it out.
Oh, is that gonna beat it? It does beat it. Very nice
Oh! So sick.
And we're converting to full combo and the corner from that as well. Doesn't catch the roll. Oh, that's the 2D. Now Ryuk is the one who bursts and gets hit by the reversal. I don't think so.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah,
it's
not
gonna
quite.
do a lot, but not quite enough.
Yeah, but we're solo. That triple kill and gets hit by the JC to finish things off. Yellow Spider taking game 1.
Little Yellow Spider doing work. Those are some really good baits with the 4Ds.
Yeah, actually, I don't know the exact properties on 4D, but I was surprised to see 4D beat out Sway. I didn't know that's how that would work.
Yeah, I don't remember. The 4D has been changed multiple times in the past, so I must admit, not 100% certain about exactly how it functions in CF, but I definitely it's active for a really long time. It has a bit of invuln, so I'm not surprised to see that throwing it out versus Sway, for example, it just lingers forever and then catches it.
Yeah, maybe that's what happened. But you know, Sway usually only loses to lows, and that's definitely not a low. So maybe it's just that active.
Yeah.
Here we are starting up game 2, letting the intro play out.
So we'll see. Like, that was a very, very close first game.
Yeah, for sure. Both players actually had some very nice punishes, but neither player was able to fully complete their combos there. So the little more consistent player here, I feel like, will be able to take it. But that could go either way. And speaking of consistency, it looks like we got a nice corner combo here, taking them all the way there. Gets the full thing, but does get swayed out.
Ooh, gets the counter hit.
Now we're back here in the corner.
Damage. What's the Oki? The Oki is nothing. DP.
Oh, I'm not sure about that rapid. I might have. I'm not sure if I can't actually figure out why you're rapid there, but that's all right.
I would imagine it's an execution error of some sort, but it looks like they're still doing all right. They get the corner combo, gets the grab. This could be death.
but does drop it. The commentator's curse is
Oh
strong
no,
here.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Alright, drops on both sides. Either one could take this. What a scramble! Overdrive through, gets it! That was sick.
Now that was a bit risky on Ryuk's part. He did see that yellow spider OD'd, so he could have rapided, but he went straight for the third hit, expecting maybe like a mash 5A or something, but no, he went straight for the EA. EA can come in clutch sometimes, that's definitely one of them.
Good decision by Yellow Spider. Oh my god.
I know, no one expects the round start chamber shot.
Good conversion. Getting the overhead. Bursts out of the corner. Nobody wants to live in the corner after getting hit by a counter hit overhead. Ooh, uh-oh.
And that's the command grab. That's actually a good chunk of damage. That's a little higher than Noel's average damage.
Yeah, 4,000 off a command grab. No joke. And the overhead once again. Yellow Spider's going to take it.
And that was a lot more clean than the first game, and Yellow Spider taking it 2-0 there with 2 rounds, not even dropping around that second game. Those overheads definitely came in clutch.
But you know what else is about to come in clutch?
Oh, what is about to come in clutch?
This ad break.
Ah, yes, I agree with you. And what? Speaking of ads, have you ever heard of Kaiten Books? You can check them out at Kaiten Books over up on Twitter. And it's thanks to them helping sponsor this event that we can run this lovely WSC event. Feel free to check out their stuff. They're hosting some great manga, such as my dad is the queen of all VTubers. I've heard that's a good one. A lot of people have talked about it. Even people who aren't even really into that kind of stuff have told me about it. So perhaps you might be interested in something like that.
Damn,
I
I'm
don't know.
definitely going to follow them on Twitter at Chitin Books to hear more news about these great titles being released now and in the near future.
Yeah, not only they're great titles, but they're just definitely awesome people for helping us out over here. But as well, we do have Boston Blue Beat. Perhaps you like watching Blaze Blue. I like watching Blaze Blue. That's why I'm here. Or maybe you like watching other fighting games. You can definitely check them out on May 1st. They're going to be hosting an event, which will be Heroes versus Villains. It'll be very interesting. A lot of strong players showing up. And then on May 2nd, there'll also be another event for Guilty Gear, which will be Customers versus Chefs. I'm not too familiar with Guilty Gear, but fighting games are awesome.
Hype. It's gonna be mad hype. I'm pretty familiar with Guilty Gear as a Guilty Gear liker myself, and Boston Blue Beat's gear events put together some really great brackets and have some really exciting shows. So definitely go and give that a look if you're interested in gear at all.
For sure, for sure. And last but not least, we do have a shout out for Mini Moose. You can follow them at Twitter at Mini Noosey. They are an artist, very talented, very great. They'll be giving out commissions to the winners of this event. But if you like their art and unfortunately you were not able to enter or you were not able to win, you can definitely check them out and get a commission yourself, because people who make art are great. You always got to respect the effort and the skill it takes to create something awesome like that.
Definitely. Mini Noosey at MININOOSIE. Give them a look, give them a follow. Support artists.
Yeah, man, artists are great. I love artists. But yeah, thanks to all these wonderful people for helping out WSC. And now we shall. Yes, and now we will have our next match. I received word. It is Mitsuyoshi versus Blood Bro for life. That is a Juve player versus a Rachel player.
Interesting. Juve is a character that I've seen people's opinions on Juve rise a lot over the course of CF's lifespan. Like, I remember, and this might have just been what I was hearing in my local circles, but people were sleeping on Juve pretty hard when he first dropped.
Yeah, on release, I know like nobody thought anything of Juve, but these days, even though you don't see too many people playing Juve, when you see someone who does, it can be real scary. And I know Mitsuyoshi is definitely one of the people who knows how to play Juve.
Now, this character can do some hella work on Oki.
But
install super's very good, but how do you feel about Rachel?
I was actually just about to say that. Rachel has always consistently been a good character. Even, I believe a lot of people are saying she was in CS. She's still Rachel. Like, she's still going to instant overhead you. Even if she has, like, no damage, doesn't matter. But in this game, she has lost some mechanics, like the frog. Not the frog, sorry. The pumpkin was very strong. But regardless, she's still very good character, very scary. Nice block on the instant overhead. But both characters, actually, Rachel and Jubei, function similarly when it comes to blocking. They don't really have a proper reversal, per se. And their mix-ups are crazy scary. So yeah, as we can see there, Blood Bro does not want to block Jubei, and I can respect that.
But despite their wishes, blocking they shall do.
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh.
find ourselves in the corner here against Jubei, installing right now.
Nice. Delays
Good.
the tech. That was so smart. Delaying the tech to make the fireball mix-up not work. Getting them back in the corner. Oh, good side swap, good bait. Not a big punish on the chair, though. Back in neutral.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for Jubei's backdash forward dash. That's one of the Jubei specific mechanics where if he does that, he actually gets a huge burst of momentum and speed there, which he can cancel his 2B, which is what we just saw. 2B also being a great poke, as well as being plus on block, one of Jubei's scariest buttons. Oh, that's a very aggressive burst. He just wants Blood Bro in the corner here.
Taking their turn. Just some scary pressure.
Empty
Good
jump
awareness.
Bro.
Blood Bro looking very comfortable right now.
Yeah, and because Mitsu burned his burst very aggressively here, Blood Bro can kind of play a little more aggro himself, but does get caught. We're going down over here.
Burst on deck, taking that burst point again. It looks like Blood Bro is pretty happy taking the guaranteed burst point there. Ooh, super. Is this gonna...
No, it's not gonna kill.
Not even close, but they do get a little bit of damage. And that's all they really need to put Mitsuyoshi kind of in a checkmate scenario here. One more hit.
The Blood Bro's gonna have to watch out now without having any wind. Rachel is kind of half a character at that point. Gonna have to buy some time, but Mitsu does not want Rachel to get her win back, of course. He's gonna be running in there.
What a good hit! What's the mix-up? This could be everything.
OD, no!
Oh, no! That's tragic! Now they're going into round 3 with their burst gone.
That's true. With Rachel's quote-unquote reversal, her 2C in the cat chair is actually armor. So if Mitsu had predicted the fact that he was going to 2C, you could have just grabbed and it would have worked 100%. But Mitsu was not ready for the 2C, unfortunately. And now we're in the scenario where Mitsu is just going to be forced to take the Rachel combo as well as the Rachel Oki in the corner. I don't know what happened there. But
Set play. Uh-oh.
Hit behind Rachel.
Mitsuyoshi had almost no life. Blood Bro only needs one more good hit here. And doing some chip damage, just making it really hard for Mitsuyoshi to exist. Gets the hit, has the wind!
Yeah, just died right when the burst came back. That was some unfortunate timing.
Taking the round with the perfect. Solid stuff. Going into game 2 with a ton of momentum. Blood Bro has to be feeling pretty strong right now.
Yeah, I mean, but Mitsuyoshi took the first round pretty convincingly. Second round, very close, and then third round, Blood Bro took it very convincingly. So we've seen both players what they wanted, what they look like when they're running their game plan. It could go either way still.
Absolutely. Very excited to see how these next couple of matches go. Both players just going right back into it. BGM select random. That means that it could be must die.
You know, you guys can't hear it, but I have Must Die modded as my menu music. I have to listen to it all the time, and I love it.
It's wonderful. It's great.
Thank you. You understand me.
I'm a must die liker, I must say.
Yeah, you're either with us or against us.
Exactly. That's why they put us on this block together. They knew.
Unfortunately, though, it is not Must Die, but we still got Serpent play split.
Alright, what's the round start gonna be? Looks like... Ooh, good clean hit for Mitsuyoshi. Blood Bro gonna burst to try to get momentum back.
Both players very trigger happy with their bursts. Does not want to lose neutral. Very similar. Ooh, nice. Good call to kill George with that, but unfortunately that move is unsafe on block. So you did give up your turn either way.
But they did kill George. And that's a victory.
That's sending a message to George right there. You're not welcome here.
Take that. Alright, stall super up. Holding the set play, gets domed! This is bad.
This could be death.
Optimal. This is dead, Rachel.
That you saw right there. That was 4.3k. Even with 50 meter, that's still pretty high. So Jubei can definitely pump out the damage when given opportunity to.
Clean stuff. Huge damage. Gets the overhead. Not... Once again, just looping these overheads.
Rachel's had enough, though, with that Susie. Get me out of here. I don't want any more overheads.
I'm done blocking, says Blood Bro for life. A relatable mood. Oh, George, no!
He has once again died. Nice
Oh, big
confirm.
confirm.
Yeah, right into the install super. Blood Bro bursting again immediately. Does not want to take any more things from Jubei.
I respect it. Oh, gets the counter.
And now we're in the other corner. Rachel, crazy corner carry. Couldn't quite dash out of the corner either. That George
holding down
Aura.
the Oki. George is the best character in the game.
Yeah, man, that George Aura is very menacing indeed. And with that, Blood Bowl tying it up, though very low on the burst stock there. So Mitsu will definitely get it back first.
Well, bro, spending the wind a lot in neutral, trying to get that hit. Overheads doing work once again. Mitsuyoshi has identified that the dome remains unprotected.
And not wearing our helmets. He's
Not
just
wearing the
running in,
helmet.
not giving Rachel any room to breathe here.
And moving in while the burst is low and there's no wind stocked.
That's the unblockable, and that's the fatal. She might be
That's
getting for a burst. Yeah, no burst back, and Mitsu giving back the perfect on round 3.
The revenge perfect.
Yeah, perfect too.
Once again, the burst barely almost there right at the end.
Yeah, actually, now that you mentioned, that was pretty much a mirror situation of the first game.
This is a lore match. This is pre-recorded.
You can't tell them that you're revealing the secret.
I don't care. The people need to know the truth.
But even if that may or may not be true, I'm not saying shifty eyes. Because you viewers at home don't know who's gonna win this game 3. And as far as you guys know, I don't know either. So I guess we'll have to see.
I think, honestly, this could go either way. Both players are doing some super smart stuff. This is a matchup of aggression between these two players. Whoever gets hit first might just be dead. So that initial neutral hit's super important.
And like we've seen Mitsu just run straight through everything because it looks like Blood Bro's kind of expecting him to kind of like jump or air dash or something, but no, he's just running in, just hitting 6-6 all the way in, and it's been working out for him.
Mitsu's ready to schmooze.
And while Blood Bro kind of wants to play at a distance, as we can see right now, that's definitely not. There we go. So that's what I'm saying. He's just running right in there. Tried to bait a burst, but Blood Bro did not burst instantly this time, and has a 2C ready. It looks like Mitsu's the one bursting earlier this time. That was a great burst. That actually side swapped. But again,
counter it. Blood Bro for like trying to set up full screen, and Mitsuyoshi just refusing to let them.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see some adjustments on that. And Mitsu hasn't really been changing his approach. He's just been running in, and it's been working.
Yeah, Blood Bro definitely needs to recognize that Mitsuyoshi is not afraid to run in from full screen. And that was, it looks like they did. What a good time to do it. Backdash is out of George. But George remains eternal.
Yeah, he did. But he doesn't care, man. He's running in. And that's not, it's not going to be it, but I was wrong. I underestimated Jubei's damage once again. Very surprising.
Barely enough.
Just barely. Nice 3C. We're taking a more aggressive approach here. That's gonna take. That's gonna take Jubei to the corner. Now we're going to the corner.
Ooh, no burst on the side of Mitsuyoshi. They're gonna take a lot of damage.
We got the poison out as well.
Big unscaled damage.
But he just ran out there again.
Rachel escaping the corner with the power of wind.
Getting
my turn super. Whoa. Both players getting in as fast as possible. No one wants to be left behind here in neutral.
Oh, but it wasn't a full punish. Mitsu can't take a hit. Counter assaults out.
Baits the counter.
Crazy. But whips the 2C. And now we're back to neutral. This is actually where Jubei does suffer, even though he's just gonna be running up. We see it again. He can't kill off this, but next confirm can kill either player. Gotta
watch out for cat share. That has been getting so much work. Nice stuff.
And the overheads have been working, so why switch it up now? And with that, Mitsu does take it 2-1. Still not wearing our helmets.
You gotta watch your dome or you're gonna get sent home. So we're gonna see Chug Nugget return to the stream versus Tank Offender. These tanks are angry.
Yeah, they're offending actually. But taking a quick look at the bracket here, it seems like another strong player has also been DC'd. Or sorry, DQ'd, not DC'd. So it's a shame. I definitely cheering for all these players. It's great to see some new faces here, but I'm just surprised at how many of the stronger players just weren't able to make it today. But these things happen.
This gives some people an exciting chance to show their stuff, though. So
That's
there's
true.
always opportunities in unexpected situations, and I'm very excited to see Chug Nugget face off against Tank Offender. Chug Nugget was playing S before, right?
Yes, but we have not seen Tank Offender. In fact, Tank Offender is in winner semis here with from two DQs, so they haven't actually even played yet.
Maybe they've been warming up in training mode the whole time. That's the strat. That's the net play tournament strat. You can just grind in training mode the entire time while you wait for your turn.
Yeah, I'm from Canada, so as you know, it's pretty cold here. So sometimes when I'm like in a tournament and like it's not my turn yet, I just like put on my heating pad, warm up my hands, literally warming up, ready to go for my match. That's what you got to do.
That sounds cozy. I definitely just lab combos over and over until it's my turn. It's gonna be hard to go back to majors and not being able to do that anymore.
Yeah, but see, the problem I have with that is that like, I've gotten this combo down, and then I play somebody, and suddenly we're in like a -3 bar, and I'm like, oh no, I'm like so used to training mode, it's not working anymore.
As a Guilty Gear player, I am blessed with the beauty of rollback netcode that makes all of my combos not drop, and that's why I want BBCF to also get rollback netcode.
I mean, I would definitely be down. I love Blaze Blue, and if netcode, with a better netcode, brings more people in, revives the game, then great. I'm always down for playing new people.
Heck yeah, I'll probably play this game again if it gets rolled back. In the current net play environment, be very, very fun.
Oh, and it looks like Tank Offender has joined us. Taking a quick look at their decode, it seems like they are a Kagura player. Very fitting for someone named Tank Offender. The only way they could have done better if they were a Tager.
Yeah. Kagura can pretty easily cut a tank in half with that car door on a stick he has there.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
This is the battle of the big swords. Are there any bigger swords in this entire game?
Susanoo's sword is bigger.
Okay, that's a pretty big sword.
And Susanoo's 236D, I think, is the longest sword. And then his sword super actually goes full screen. But, sometimes he doesn't have it. So, he lost it somewhere.
He makes that sword. These swords are just always there. These are sword classics.
But unfortunately for Kagura, even though his sword is probably as long, it's like 2 times as slow. So
yeah,
this
is
not
nearly as good of a sword.
Yeah, so this is actually a bit of a rough matchup for Kagura. That won't stop him from checking out his opponent over here.
This guy, Kagura. I would have to imagine Kagura suffers pretty hard in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. This is definitely not a matchup in favor of Kagura, but as a Kagura player, you have a lot of those. So it's up to you to kind of fight through the bad matchups.
Kagura is a character blessed with the ability to hit a character one time and kill them 45 hits over. So there's always the great equalizer of Kagura damage.
That's true. That's usually how it works. Like Tager's the same, Susanoo. Give them a chance and they'll kill you, but they're pretty and neutral most of the time.
And we're kind of seeing why right now Tank Offender was not really able to get past the fireballs in neutral without taking a big enough risk to land them in the corner. And then they're stuck in S set play because of how well the delayed disc hit can kind of bait reversal. It's scary to do it. Tank Offender's gonna have to do some serious hard reading here to get in on Chug Nugget.
And unfortunately, it looks like Tank Offender is not quite sure what to do in this matchup. Hitting some buttons here, but not paying off. We find ourselves in the corner again against S. This is a scary place to be. Not ready on the low, forcing the burst off Tank Offender. Full screen command grab, not quite working out.
It's a rough point for Tank Offender. This is a double perfect.
Yeah, that is a double perfect. It is a difficult matchup for sure, especially if you aren't familiar with it. It looked like Tank Offender is not quite sure what to do against S, and that definitely does show there. Kind of stuck there in the corner.
How do you feel about the matchup from the Kagura side? What do you think the six strats for Kagura are in this matchup?
S does actually have a lot of gaps, and Kagura has a very strong flash kick. So if I were Kagura, I would probably just forfeit neutral and wait for her to make a mistake in her pressure and just DP out. That's the best I could hope for, probably.
I mean,
But we
some
did.
matchups are like that. Like the best way to get in is to block them until they let you reversal, and that means it's generally not a very good matchup. But if that's the strat you gotta do, that's the strat you gotta do.
That's true. But I was also gonna say there was a time in second game or second round where Chuck Nugget was spending most of the time mid screen, kind of throwing up projectiles. And that's also Kagura's time to go in. He does have Wyvern, but just go through
Oh, Tank
projectiles.
Defender's A and C button were swapped. That is a problem.
Oh, okay. That explains why that match was so steamrolly, but hopefully we can get that sorted out. Unfortunately, I don't think we can redo that fight, but we can use that as a reminder to always check your buttons before you enter a tournament.
It is tragic, but it happens sometimes. Hopefully they can shake it off moving into the next round, because that can be pretty tilting when stuff like that happens.
Yeah, I mean, the the silver lining is this is at least winner's side, so Tank Offender will not be out even if he does happen to lose here. But yes, always be sure to check your buttons, make sure everything is good to go before you enter into your match.
You got to remember your ABCs. Always be checking your buttons.
Always be checking your duttons. ABCD.
Your duttons. ABCD.
Yes, yes.
Always
yes.
be checking duttons. Everybody.
Now you know how to play Blaze Blue.
Yeah. If you want to blaze your blue, you got to check your buttons.
So hopefully
Right.
he did get that sorted out this time, and it will be going into game 2 here.
Let's see how this matchup goes now in a post-button check world. Your duttons are always checked. That means you're a BB player.
Are you trying to tell me Tank Offender is not a BB player?
They are now that their duttons have been checked.
Ah, yes, of course.
You can temporarily lose your BB player status if your duttons aren't checked, but it's that easy to get it back.
There we go. See, that's what I was talking about. That was good. We got the BFAF out of the overhead there, which is an air move, which is why BFAF actually worked in the first place. But now we're still in the corner.
Overhead moves. Look at this damage.
I mean, S has pretty average damage, but she can open you up quite frequently. As you see right here, taking an overhead, setting up the Yoki. Kagura waiting for his turn. Not quite fast enough there, but just get JC. I think that was supposed to be the flash kick. And the DP reach at that distance.
The second hit didn't connect.
Yeah, that was so far the second hit didn't connect.
But all you need is the first hit.
Nice chip out. Oh, but does get clipped by the other side of the 2D.
Hitboxes. Stuck in the corner again, tries to press the button to get out. It gets jumped over. Tank Defender.
It was not the choice there.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna have to use it pretty soon here.
Hard baits.
Does not use the burst, and Chug Nugget taking it and a very quick 2-0 there.
Chug Nugget definitely had their engine going already.
Yeah, even with their Dutton checked, you still couldn't quite figure out the way out of S pressure. It can be scary, especially if you don't know the gaps. There were a few times that we saw when Tank made to go for 2 A mesh. Flash kick would have been the correct choice instead, because S's Gawain, I believe, the overhead, does leave her airborne. So, gotta watch out for that.
And so we'll be moving on to the other side of Winner's Semis. Yellow Spider versus Mitsuyoshi.
We also have seen these people on stream, and as you did hear, we are in semifinals for winner's side. So yeah, we've definitely blasted through this bracket due to the unfortunate DQs. And actually, now that I think about it, because Chug Nugget won there, Chug Nugget has actually made it into top 8.
Yeah, congratulations to Chug Nugget. Yellow Spider Mitsuyoshi is Noel versus Jubei, I believe, right?
Yes. This is also a matchup I never thought I'd ever see.
Yeah, this is a pretty rare one. That's one thing I like about Blaze Blue is that the roster is pretty big, and there are character specialists lurking everywhere. So you see these fringe matchups enough that you get to see them, but not all the time. So there's always an exciting matchup to see that any individual person may or may not have run into at any point. Like, I haven't seen this one either, so I'm pretty excited as well.
I mean, I've played Blaze Blue for years and years, and I've been commentating for a decent amount of time now, I'd say. And even then, there's still new matchups just waiting to be seen. Like, this is a matchup I've never commentated before ever, and like, one of these days, maybe if I commentate enough, I'll see like Valkenhayn versus Arakune, and I'll be like, I don't know what's going on, but it'll be great.
I played Arakune back in a BB, the original one,
Wait.
CT.
Wait, you played Arakune, and you got
I played
into this
Arakune on pad.
You got into this fictional commentator's booth with me while you played Arakune? How dare you corrupt me? I don't want to be anywhere
No,
near you.
it's fine. I'm an Azrael and Kokinoe player now. I've seen the error of my ways. I've moved on to characters that are less frustrating and annoying to play against, surely.
That's still kind of gross, but at least you're not Arakune.
The disgusting bile that was Arakune is condensed into a slightly less disgusting cat. So it's fine. It's fine.
Well, I mean, if we're talking like CP Kokinoe, then it's pretty gross.
Okay,
but...
I definitely did also play that game. You know what? Maybe things are getting worse for me. I've been advised not to have any more discussion about this without my lawyer present. So let's move on to Jubei versus Noel.
Yeah, it looks like the game is just starting up. Oh, we're straight. That went through the projectile. I guess Noel's JC is actually has some projectile hits on it, so it's actually just able to cancel out Jubei's fireball there. Cross up overhead. Nice OD through the crush trigger and
gets the jab.
Not a full punish. Yeah, not a full punish there due to the range. That's all right.
Got him out, and that's good enough for government work. Ooh, back to neutrals. Both players just kind of throwing out pokes, not really wanting to be the one to get caught, but it looks like Mitsuyoshi is going to get that neutral hit and get their offense started.
Yeah, and Mitsuyoshi getting huge mileage out of all these overheads, both in Blood Bros game and this one.
No one's
ready
enough
for
damage.
And when he gets over, he bursts immediately, yes. And because of the OD earlier, Yellow Spider does get their burst back. They're in active flow right now.
And they're getting the hit. Regardless of how this round ends, Yellow Spider was able to get the burst. They gotta be feeling at least, at least for me, if there's a round where I'm losing really hard, if I can at least get the burst, that's real good for momentum going into the next round, right?
For sure, for sure. But unfortunately, it looks like Yellow Spider had to use their burst early. So now we're once again equalizing them on bursts, but with Mitsu up around, and now we're going to the corner. Oh no,
not quite in range.
Unblockable. But sorry, that was a pretty sick confirm, even if he was able to finish it off. Now we're back to the corner, nice block on the overhead, and then we get a confirm off that. Now this is kind of a long shot here, but do you happen to know if Noah has any really good crouch confirms?
I think she has like a kind of sick confirm that involves 6A only on standing characters that are taller, maybe.
Like I'm pretty sure she can combo into 3C on crouch, but Jubei is the course character who's always considered crouching, so you can actually get away with some crouch confirms if you know what you're doing. That was
right. You asked for crouch confirms, which means the other character is crouching, not Noel is crouching. I'm like,
literally the opposite.
Yeah, literally the opposite of the thing I've said. Look, it's getting late in Colorado. I'm tired. That's my OS. But you know who doesn't need an OS? Yellow Spider.
That was pretty good. We got the full conversion into the super for the kill. Also, Yellow Spider getting their burst back pretty soon here, too.
Ooh, nice hit. Gonna get some corner carry here.
Drops the combo, though.
Gonna give the corner carry back. That's how it is sometimes. Ooh, nice counter hit. Oh,
ran,
Bates goes back in!
ran straight into the EA. The patented strategy of running face first and everything from Mitsu didn't quite work out there.
Tragic stuff. Getting put in the corner. Choosing the burst. Oh, this is big. They're gonna get a hit. They're gonna get carried. Kind of a scary drop. Giving Yellow Spider a chance to get back in the game, but they get the low. One more mix-up could do it. There is meter on the... Oh. Oh, no.
That was the crouching I was talking about. It looks like Yellow Spider is aware of that and gets hit by the Wake Up Super again. Not quite baiting those out, allowing Yellow Spider to take game 1.
That was an aggressive match from both players. They're swinging. Matches like this, they're always super exciting.
It could literally go either way. And you know, whether you're watching 2 expert players play, or 2 mid-level players play, or even 2 low-level players playing. Yes, I know how to speak English. But as long as the matchups are even, it's always going to be a hype time if you ask me.
BlazBlue is just a genuinely super hype game to watch. I think that's one thing they did really, really well with a lot of their design choices, is that this game is just exciting.
I mean, I've heard from people who like don't know anything about Blaze, they don't know anything about fighters, but that they just kind of hop in and watch. So hey, that combo looked pretty cool. And you know, the fact that it feels rewarding to do that combo, the combo itself is good, and also the guy watching it can say, hey, that was cool. I think that's just a sign of a very good game to just watch and enjoy, or even play.
I absolutely, or even play.
Yeah, or even play. You know, sometimes
you can enjoy playing it.
Well, sometimes. Only sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes Arakune's on the screen, but that's neither here nor there. What is here is the corner, and who is there is Jube.
That's right, or maybe it was Noel all along.
Always has been.
And now we're back to mid-screen. Oh, now we're going to the other corner. That's BlazBlue.
Let's go. Oh, nice job. Keeping the pressure up. Overdrives through. Doesn't EA gonna lose their burst and maybe their life?
Yeah, that's it. It's very risky to hit a button during Noelle's drives chain while you OD, because she can cancel the 4D at any time, even though she didn't. So that was very risky, and Mitsu did not pay off. And
looks like Yellow Spider's just feeling very comfortable, waiting for that one chance to get him in the corner. They are getting opened up here now, though. Mitsuyoshi having their chance to get
catching the roll.
Big chance here.
Oh, did drop the ender, but oh, that was sick. 5 feet behind him, and we're going to the corner.
Oh, look at this damage. Exciting stuff. Good blocks. Get angles out.
Nice backdash. Mitsu sitting in a very good position right now.
Oh, 40.
Well, where are we going? We're going to the corner. That's where we're going.
It's time. Mitsuyoshi. Gonna burst. There it is. They get the round. This is scary, though. Yellow Spider going in to this last round here with full burst. And 0 on the side of Mitsuyoshi.
Yeah, and Yellow Spider is actually up a game in this set, so I feel like they can kind of get away with just playing a little more risky, because worst case scenario, they lose the game and go to game 3.
Yeah, we'll see a quick... Yeah, like I was about to say, we're going to see a quick burst as soon as Yellow Spider gets hit, most likely. Just because they have so much to gain from it. Because like you said, they have another game in their back pocket, right?
Yeah, so you can definitely get away with a lot of the riskier plays here. Really showing off. Get hit by the overhead. That could be it, because Fenrir does a lot of damage. Oh, I wasn't able to quite combo to Fenrir from that chain, but there it is!
Once again!
Yeah, the muzzle on that gun's pretty long. You gotta watch out.
Gotta watch out. Yellow Spider placing those reversal supers correctly every single time. Smart stuff. They're gonna move on to top 8. Congratulations.
Yeah, actually, I believe even Mitsu was ready for that. He tried to backdash it, but that muzzle was very long. Kind of probably had to jump that instead.
Yeah, there's just some reversal supers like that. Like, there are definitely the very wide reversal supers that Sorry, I'm just having flashbacks thinking of all the time I've tried to backdash a super and
Yeah,
gotten caught.
I
Then
got you, man.
it fades to black and white. The sad music starts playing. It's
We
tragic.
we unfortunately we do have to move on from the past though, and
We
we have to
gotta,
go.
yeah.
We're moving on to Blood Bro for Life versus Tank Offender. We're on Lucha's quarters. For this match, we have seen both players on stream already.
Yeah, it's gonna be Rachel versus Kagura. How do you feel about this matchup?
This is also a matchup that's a little sad for Kagura, but you know, Rachel does rely a lot more on projectiles in neutral than, let's say, S would. Like, S can get away with just beating your face in and contesting the distance Kagura likes with faster buttons. But
a bigger sword.
yeah, well, they're same sword, different speed. That's the problem for Kagura. However, Rachel, she actually does lose to Kagura in range in terms of normals, so she relies on the projectiles, which she usually does anyways. But that's when you gotta know when to Wyvern. He has a pretty good anti-air too. In fact, he has like 2 really good anti-airs, frame 1, head and full. You have to know when to use them, of course. But Kagura does have the tools to kind of circumnavigate somewhat, but don't get me wrong, it's still definitely not in Kagura's favor. But he can do it.
I would believe it. There's also the constant, ever-present dream. Ooh, are we getting Mai instead of Kagura here?
Oh, did I just get instant overheaded here? Did I not see the mix-up? Did I just talk about Kagura even though he's not here? Oh, no.
Oh, there we go. It was a trick.
It was the no mix-up mix-up.
It's like there's the Goldilocks scenario here of the Kagura 6C anti-air catching Rachel as she's flying around near the top of the screen with a big, beautiful counter hit.
Yeah, if there's ever like some strange scenario where Rachel's kind of like floating up, doing her thing, and Kagura lands like a 6C, that's big pain. Assuming we get the full confirm.
That is definitely large number generation time. But the fact remains, it's hard for Kagura to get in that situation against a character like this.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see how this goes.
Playing Kagura and playing like a defensive style Kagura, you have to know what your opponent's character can do, and when they're vulnerable to whatever it is you want it to do. And we'll have to see. We'll have to see if Tank Defender has that knowledge, if he's ready to just counter the oppressive force that is Rachel.
Good hit right in the beginning from Blood Bro. Gonna immediately get some set play going. Catches him with the 50-50.
There's the overhead.
Lows followed by overheads, followed by resets, followed by lows. Good defense from Tank Offender.
Oh, as you said that.
Forever.
As you said that, you got hit by the overhead.
There's the low that time. It's rough.
It is definitely rough for sure. It's actually also a lot harder to DP Rachel out than it is for S.
Yeah, because Rachel can just kind of keep you in a true block string for a really long time while doing her high-low.
Yeah, she doesn't have as much of like a window for you to just kind of mash out.
And because she can like force a true block string high-low guess, she can see you stand and know that you lost your DP and then be free to create the gaps there. So it's kind of a... It's hard for Kagura to enforce his DP RPS.
You know, actually, funnily enough, though, there was a time he could DP there, and he did DP, but he went for BFAF. BFAF is the anti-air, and CFAF is the actual DP, so it didn't work out. So he had the right idea, wrong button.
Looks like Blood Bro is very much in their element right now.
I mean, this is just the Rachel, I don't even know what to say, just Rachel gameplay. This is what it's like. You just gotta sit there and take the Yoki, take the mix-up, take the double perfect, I guess.
Sometimes you gotta block Rachel, and that's just how it is. You wake up, you're having a good day. You maybe have a cup of coffee, maybe have a cup of tea, depending on how sensitive to caffeine you are. You go to work, you make it through the first half of your day, you go to your lunch break, and then there's Rachel doing an instant overhead between you and your car. And you just have to block.
You just leave. Well, I mean, no one's blocking that, man. It just comes out of nowhere.
Well, you have to, because if you don't, you're not making it to Dunkin' Donuts to get a bacon, egg, and cheese before you make it back to the office.
Unfortunately, that just seems to be what happened to Tank Offender, to not get a snack.
Tank Offender
got the double P there.
The tank was perfectly unoffended, and having a nice day. Rebellion lesson, that's not must die.
You know, we did get a yeah. Usually, I see random songs. It's not too often I see a specific character or song select, but we got less than one. But you know what? I'm down for the OGCT songs.
I would have to just imagine it was an input error and they missed must die on accident.
I mean, yeah, these things happen. No one can be perfect with their inputs, right?
Yeah, exactly. There's some latency on the music selection. I could see how it could happen.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Alright, Wheel of Fate is about to turn.
Action.
Looks like Blood Bro slowing down the neutral a little bit this time. Kind of mixing it up.
Maybe you just want to see how Tank Offender reacts. But it looks like Tank Offender is just sitting there, waiting for his chance to go in. Went for the surfboard, was not quite the move to go for it. Does not go full screen. We haven't seen a single Wyvern yet from Tank Offender, which is it would actually be working right about now if he used it, but we were holding on to it. Not quite the option we want to use yet.
Gets caught overhead.
And that's
Once
going to
again.
be 3 perfects this time for Blood Bro for life, going into potential set point. Or it is set point, but potentially the last game.
Once again, just using projectiles to their advantage, they've picked up on the fact that Tank Offender isn't really sure how to get past this. And, you know, this is a tournament. You take those W's, right?
I mean, for sure, but you know, we've seen that Blood Bro can definitely win. Oh, there's the Wyvern. Not quite in range, though. Blood Bro can definitely win just by going in there and mixing it up. But it looks like Blood Bro wants to win exclusively with projectiles. Sometimes you gotta style on your opponent. There's the 60s.
There it is!
There's. We got some hits. We're not getting the 4 perfect. And you know, maybe in the end, that's all we can really ask for, right?
Tank
And
Defender,
there's-
damage on the board. But Blood Bro is going to take it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, you know, to playing in tournament, sometimes your opponent, it's just way more knowledgeable, way more skilled than you. And these things happen. You can't be the best. Even the better players can lose to someone even better than them. But taking taking the non-perfect, sometimes that's all you can ask for. And you know, maybe I would take that as a win. I know a lot of people would too. Not getting 4 perfects in a row.
My whole philosophy on stuff like this is that as long as I learned something from a match, it had value, and it was a match worth having.
That's fair. But what about a match where you're just hitting buttons like a gorilla and your opponent's also doing that? Where you like anti-learn something, but it was fun.
That's every match I have in every fighting game, so unfortunately, I'm at odds with my own philosophy here.
Ah, yes, the duality of man. But it looks like we're moving on to our next match, which will be Mitsuyoshi versus Ryuk. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that with that, Blood Bro for Life did actually enter top 8 loser side. And this match will be the last match of pools, because it's literally the last match of pools. Whoever wins goes into top 8.
It's the
loser
last
side as
match
well.
of pools because it is.
Well, I was gonna say, like, usually it's the last match that we'll stream, but it is actually literally the last match.
It actually is the last match of the last pool.
Yeah, so whoever wins gets into the last spot in top 8 for this side of pools.
Which means it is going to be our last chance to thank our sponsors real quick. During this opening animation, Chitin Books, Mini Moose, Boston Blue Beat, check them all out.
For sure. We'll probably have another time to go over it more in detail, but those are indeed our sponsors. You should definitely check them out. And now we're going into our match. Naoto versus Jubei.
Mitsuyoshi has demonstrated that they have mastered the art of going in, which I respect, because I too like to go in.
You can't tell me that and also tell me you're a Kokonoe player.
Listen, it's... I said Kokonoe and Azrael.
Okay, I'll give you half of that.
Azrael is the mode where I go in. And Mitsuyoshi also just activated the mode where they go in. Well,
Nice
can't
low
block
hit.
all of it. Throw counter.
And with a wake-up throw too, but does not get the combo, and in fact gets punished for that drop Mitsu taking round 1.
Mitsuyoshi is in there, feeling strong, feeling good about this. Oh,
I
counter
gotta
hit.
You gotta watch out. Naoto is full of those frame traps. That's why he's real scary to block and mash out. Gets hit with the low. That is Naoto's weakness, especially on sway.
You can't sway with your ankles. That's the
Relius
lesson.
can.
Relius can. Relius is built different.
It's not all men are created equal.
Some
Nice
men
bait on the
are built
TP.
different. Oh, speaking of built different, Mitsuyoshi tried to heart bait the burst.
There it
There
is,
it
though.
is.
Didn't quite read the burst, but couldn't finish the round there. Ryuk on his last legs and gets hit by the run-up 214C. Not ready for that. Mitsu taking game 1.
Yeah, the only thing that Mitsuyoshi wants to read right now is the number 2 next to their round count.
Maybe even the number 2 next to their game count, but we can't count on our opponent yet. Naoto is definitely a character that can absolutely blow you up if you're not ready for it.
Yeah, and it feels like
Please select your
Mitsuyoshi, as a player, very, very aggressive,
Jubei.
likes to go in, likes to press buttons a lot. That sort of playstyle kind of naturally gets caught by frame traps quite a bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ryuk can get a good offense going, Mitsuyoshi might have some trouble getting out.
Naoto very good at stagger pressure. Jubei not having a reversal can definitely hurt him there. However, if you get too samey with your pressure, Jubei, while not something to absolutely rely on, he does have an out with his 6A and even 6B if you're feeling really frisky about it. So you can't rely on too much stagger. You're gonna have to throw in some throws there, which we did actually see from Ryuk. So.
Yeah, so let's see just how this round goes. Will Mitsuyoshi continue their dominating offense and move on to top 8? Or will Ryuk be in the way to stop them? Will Ryuk become Ragna 2, the sequel to Ragna?
Rebel.
We haven't even seen a Ragna yet. I don't even think I saw a Ragna yesterday either on the PC side. Where are all the Ragna players?
Where have all the Ragnas gone? Ragna got deleted at the end of Blaze Blue, so all the Ragna players had to stop playing him.
I guess now they're all Naoto. And speaking
Yeah,
Naoto,
exactly.
he's in this game while Ragna is not. Nice 6D. No conversion off it though. But we got Mitsuyoshi off him, and now we're good. We're doing a full combo here. That's actually a crouch confirm, I think. But that's good. We gotta be aware of our crouch confirms against Jubei. Oh, I actually didn't think that would reach. I don't think Jubei's EA has a very long range. But unfortunately, yeah, it was not able to.
Mitsuyoshi on set point.
Rebel. Two.
Yeah, he's all the way there. Though he's down his burst, so it's not over yet. Nice fatal. No conversion though.
Well, that's a lot of damage left on the plate, but they're getting another chance here. Forward tech buttons. This is guilty gear now. The land of forward tech buttons has joined me once again. Ryuk getting a hit, getting the combo. This is big. This is Ryuk's chance to turn things around.
Actually, perhaps one more hit could kill, but does get hit by the overhead. We're going into Jubei's install. No full conversion.
Patience from Mitsuyoshi.
Gets caught by the enhanced CP. It's pretty big. Oh no, you can't cross up EAs.
Just like that, the next clean hit might just decide this round.
We're swaying a lot, dodging the Ds.
Patient, careful neutral from Mitsuyoshi. Not wanting to get caught. Turning the tide. Very, very close life.
Oh no.
And that'll do it!
Yeah, with that, Mitsu taking a 2-0 over Ryuk, securing his spot in top 8 on this side of pools. And I guess, technically with that, like I said, we finish off the pools on the side about an hour in. It's pretty fast.
We really blazed through this bracket.
I see what you did there.
Alright, well, it looks like the next thing we have on the agenda is a match between the viewers and our wonderful sponsors.
That's like a
Would
10-0 matchup in favor of the sponsors.
That's crazy. And you seem to have the read And by the read, I mean you are reading words that I don't have in front of me. So if you would like to take it again, by all means.
Well, you know, speaking of reading, and to read his books, Kaiten Books, yes, at Kaiten Books. Follow them on Twitter. Yeah, Kaiten Books. Again, as I said earlier, they do some great releases for manga. I do so I did see that they did Uzumade. I think it actually has an anime adaptation. I see some stuff about it every now and then. You should definitely check out any manga there that might interest you. Some cool stuff. I am a big fan of anime and manga culture. So, you know, if you're like me, you like Blaze Blue, which is also very anime inspired. Definitely check them out.
Shoutouts
Big
to
thanks for
anime.
them. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Moving on as well, we do have once again Boston Blue Beat for some more Blaze Blue goodness. Some great players. Definitely check them out. On May 1st, we will be having our set of heroes versus villains. A lot of high level players. It's coming up real quick. Once you've finished off WSC and you're like, I want to see more high level Blaze Blue, you can go definitely check them out there. Or maybe you just want to see some high level fighting games in general. You love Guilty Gear as well. They got you covered on May 2nd with some Plus R. You can follow them and check them out and see customers versus chefs as well. Another themed matchup. I don't really know Guilty Gear characters as well, so do you know anything about the customers versus chefs by any chance?
If it's probably like Jam. Is it like character wise? Because it would be Jam versus quite a
Yeah, I
lot of
think it's
different characters.
It's definitely character themes, like heroes versus villains, the Blaze Blue one. But regardless, theme matches are cool. Fighting games are
They
cool.
are
Definitely
cool.
check them out.
But I got a question for you.
Oh, what's up?
Let's say I'm playing Blaze Blue, and my favorite Blaze Blue character, uh, Ragnar the Blood Edge, shows up on the screen, and I think he's so cool with his big scythe. Who can I go to get an art commission of my main
Huh.
man, Pizza the Blood Hut?
Well,
I just don't know who.
luckily for you, we got you covered, or should I say, our sponsor has us covered with Mini Moose, who is a great sponsor, great artist. You should definitely check them out at Mini Noosie with an N there at Twitter. So that's MININOSIE at Twitter for some great art stuff. They had sponsored us, and also our winners will be getting commissions from whatever they want. Actually, as you get some Ragna stuff. Unfortunately, you're not in this tournament, so you can't get your Ragna
Yeah,
fan art.
I can never get my Think Outside the Bun Edge commission, but
You mean
can.
Dutton? You mean Dutton. Yeah. But you know, even if you can't, since you're not in this tournament, you can always check them out and commission them yourselves. Give some support back to someone who supported this great event of WSC.
At Mini
So
Noosie, spelled MININOOSIE. Hit him up.
That's right. Thank you once again to those three sponsors helping us make this event as awesome as it is. Though, as I did say earlier, we wrapped the pool, so unfortunately, we kind of ran out of content. But this is a stream that we'll be streaming top 8. So for now, we're gonna have to direct you to the other stream while we'll temporarily be on hold. Yes, as we see in the chat. Watch that other stream, see how it concludes, and we'll be back here for top 8 whenever that's all settled. And in the meantime, I guess, yeah, we're on hold. So thanks,
Take it
MiniNet, for
easy.
commentating with me for now, and I'll probably see you later for top 8.
I'll
I
catch you
think we'll still
later.
be here. Yeah, yeah.
But for now, everyone enjoys some great content on the other streams while we work our way up to top 8.
I guess I will too. I'm not doing anything. Welcome everyone, and we're back with more World Serpent Championship NAPC West Coast Top 8 Edition. I'm Scrimgore once again. I'll be commentating for this stream, and I'm once again joined by Mini Matt over here. Would you like to introduce yourself once again? I see we're having some technical difficulties on Mini Matt's end, but that's alright. I'll be here for now, and in the meantime, we can take a look at our top 8. I believe the other stream should have just be finishing up. I did get manage to catch the end of it as well. Some cool matches. I'm excited to see how top 8 turns out. We got some strong players. So, on winner's side, we do have Yellow Spider, Chug Nugget, Kyo-chan, Moist Rock, and on loser side, we have Mitsuyoshi, Blood Bro for Life, IGN, and Julio. That's actually 2 Jubeis. But besides that, we do have actually, I believe everybody's playing a unique character. But it is actually really exciting to see 2 Jubeis. That's not usually a character you see very often. I am definitely excited to see how these matches go. So I hope you guys at home are also excited to see what's gonna happen, because I have no clue. And we do have our first few players in the room already, with Yellow Spider and Chug Nugget. Both of them were players who exit the bracket from my side of the pool, so I've seen them play. One is a Noel player, the other being an S player. You know, Mori's old waifu versus Mori's new waifu, if you've been following Blazely from the start. We still are missing my second commentator here, so I'm not sure if we're just gonna hop right in with just me here, or we're gonna wait. All right. I just received word that he'll be back soon, so I guess we'll be waiting until then. Yeah, until then. What do you guys think? Have you been having fun with WSE? I've only been able to be a part of the East Coast and West Coast PC bracket. I was gonna take some time to watch the other stuff that I missed, like the PSN side of stuff, and maybe like the other regions. I haven't had a chance to watch that yet, but maybe you guys, if you've been watching in the whole thing, hopefully you guys have been having fun. I love Blaze Blue. It's probably like my favorite game, one of the games I've sunk the most time into in my life, and it's
Game's
always.
sick.
Oh, hey, welcome back. So
I made it. I've returned. My apologies.
Please select
no
your
worries, no
character.
worries. I just had to hold down the fort by myself. No, it's
I've
fine.
returned.
Vermilion.
And we're just in
have-
time for this match.
Just getting everyone more excited for the match by delaying it a bit. It was a tactical commentary maneuver.
Ah, yes. You know, that's strategy, right? That's like the triple overhead. No one sees it coming. Not even me. Not even me. And I was here by myself, like waiting for that second overhead, but no. It was 3. It was
The third overhead was it. It was actually the assist call. You never could have seen it coming. This game.
and we were playing BB tag this whole
Yeah,
time.
we're playing BB tag this whole time.
That's the mix-up, but you know, speaking of mix-up, we are about to go into this top 8 match. Yellow Spider versus, oh god, I'm blanking on the name. Yellow Spider
Spider
versus
versus,
Chug Nugget. Yes, I remembered. I'm a good commentator. Both players exit from our side of the pools. Again, the early burst from Yellow Spider. Oh, nice
Ooh,
2D,
slick.
and yeah, we got the burst in return.
Very aggressive. Both of these players want to be the ones to start their offense, and I don't blame them. The Chug Nugget is going to be the one to get that coveted first hit.
And because of that, now we do have, you know, it's double overhead. We were just talking about that. But now we do have Noel in the corner here, not having the best of reversals, so he's gonna have to take this. Tries to jump out, gets hit by the crest, and that's gonna be almost round 1.
Ooh, nice tech.
Nice
But is
tech
it
on the
enough?
throw. Oh god, that JC is huge.
It's big. What a button.
All right, and that's game 1, I guess. Chug Nugget taking an incredibly fast win in game 1. One
It hit him
so
so hard it took 2 stocks. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
You know, if those of you who play Yu-Gi-Oh for a chance at home, you know, you're like the victory dragon. You win one game and you win the set. But yeah, it looks like, all jokes
Yeah.
aside, we are apparently having some technical issues. We seem to have lost one of our players here.
Wasn't there a trap in Yu-Gi-Oh that just kills both players? Because that's what Yellow Spider just pressed. That was
Well,
their Yu-Gi-Oh card.
There are a lot of ways to get a mutual kill.
Please select
Like,
your
because, I mean, maybe we should talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! The players are back, so we could get into a whole talk about that some other time. But I don't know what we're doing. Are we gonna pretend that never happened, or I don't know what To wants to do. It looks like we're deciding real quick on what we want to do. So I guess we're just gonna play out this match and then decide later, I suppose. But regardless, we are going into this next game. Switching up the stage to Coliseum Silent, another net play stage.
The quiet stadium. Everyone's
But
favorite.
What's more sad than an empty stadium?
The wheel of fate is turning.
That's a real COVID-19 question you're asking me right here.
But you know, at least we can have a cool event. Sometimes you gotta look at the bright sides. Sounds
Looks
like
they're
we're
just replaying.
yeah, looks like we got where they're gonna be replaying it. So we just pretend that first round never happened. Both players down their burst once again.
It was a mulligan. It was a gimme.
And speaking of card games, spending the meter here, though it won't kill, so maybe not the best use of meter, but we'll see. The attack on that extra damage catches the no tech. Completely different result from the alternate timeline where S won first round.
Yeah, in this timeline, Noel's guns were loaded.
Yeah, this is one of the many possibilities of the continuation.
Round 2. Action.
It's on brand.
Here we are going into round 2. Nice blocks. S taking her turn now. Setting up the little enhancement there. Using it to continue pressure. Good blocks all around.
Nice
Oh my god.
4D!
That was a great 4D. Managed to evade the grab and punish. Drop the combo though.
That's what we
Whoa.
call playing 4D chess.
I see what you did there. You were waiting to use that one, weren't you?
I've been waiting my whole life.
Well, thanks to WSC, you can make all the puns you want, and everyone will be forced to hear them.
Absolutely. Shoutouts to Chick Zama for making this awful mistake of putting me on the mic.
And speaking of awful mistakes, we did get hit by another Wake Up Super. We've been seeing that a lot from Yellow Spider in pools, and it's still working out.
They've been taking their timings real good.
Oh,
Burst wants to take this.
It really wants the game full screen.
Oh.
Fenrir, that's a punish. That's the
Round
first.
3.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen Fenrir not work out for Yellow Spider, but that was also the first time we've seen Yellow Spider do a full screen Fenrir. Not
You
exactly.
might have thought
the
it could
correct
punish the super, but a little too slow there.
As this projectile super is actually pretty hard to punish. Not too much recovery on that. Nice 2D.
Oh, nice.
Now we're in
Put
the
him in the
corner
corner.
over here. Yep. Hitting the button, not sure what. Oh, the JC being huge.
Yellow Spider does not have burst on deck. And they may not get it back. Alright, now that we're back to neutral, they probably will.
Yeah, I think Yellow Spider will get their burst back, especially if they get active flow.
Good defense. Aggressive burst from Chug Nugget. It might pay off here.
And we got the throw, we got the full combo.
Rip a damage.
Another
throw.
Astral. Oh,
Oh, they
nice.
got it!
First match of top 8. At least not counting the alternate timeline, and we see the Astral.
They gotta feel good. They took the first round in alternate timeline and then ended up taking the first game.
Yeah, so they won like 3 rounds there.
This was a win that cost 50% more. It was not a 50% off sale. It was a 50% on sale.
Yeah, I don't
They
like that
paid
deal.
the price.
But
It's a
yeah.
bad deal, but they paid it. And they're gonna
Yeah.
take that expensive game 1.
And sometimes you just gotta take what you can get, right? I mean, I guess that's how it works.
So interestingly enough, this means that both of these players have gotten an extra round to feel each other out.
That is true. That's another way to look at it. You know, usually you don't keep the memories from alternate timelines, but this is one of the times you do.
This is Blaze Blue.
Yeah,
The rules
this
are a little
is Blaze
fuzzy.
Blue. I mean, normally I don't think you could either in Blaze Blue, but who knows how many times it's been retconned. So Blaze Blue the game and Blaze Blue the Star mode are two completely different things. Looks like we're taking a bit of a thought break here.
I
where
respect
maybe-
it. It's smart. It's a good thing to do.
Yeah,
More
I mean,
players should do this.
Sometimes you just get like really tilted or extra heated and make some mistakes, makes you even more tilted. Sometimes you gotta take a bit of a breather, calm down, reset your mental, get
And
ready
even
for
if
the
you're
next.
not, it just lets you like digest what happened in the last game. And even if you only figure out one thing during the 30 seconds you take between matches, that's one thing that may just push a very, very close game in your favor.
Yeah, or you can just start setting up your leg switch for the next match.
Yeah, you can kick your router a few times.
Yeah, sometimes that's what you need, right?
Ask your roommate to start downloading some movies.
Please select your character.
But maybe if we get some hashtag BBCF rollback, leg switching won't be as big of a problem, huh?
Hashtag BBCF rollback. Roll back several months and have them start developing it in the past.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Noel Vermillion.
But didn't they actually already start a while back? It's just
I
kind
hope
of like
so.
a long process. Yeah, but it's been getting a lot of support lately, so hopefully we get some good support for BlazBlue. I said it before, but I love this game, and hopefully all of you watching love this game too. So it would be sick if we got some good connection, get some people back in the game.
Game rules.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And here we are going into game 2, technically game 3, but we don't count that.
Game 2.5.
The wheel
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Rebel 1. Action.
So Yellow Spider backing off while Chug Nugget going in, bursting immediately again. Both players very aggressive with their bursts.
Yeah, they want it to be their turn. Good overdrive.
And we took note of the fact that S has big gaps in between her C&D moves. It was the right time to OD. Got a full punish. Not the biggest amount of damage, but sometimes it's the corner that counts more than the damage.
Yeah, and they're making it count immediately. Good late tech, though.
Looks like
Oh,
Chug
this
Nugget's yes. This is active flow, so this should be death.
Got him.
Yeah, everyone underestimates the amount of damage that the laser does at Fenrir. That's where like all the damage comes from.
Yeah, that last hit, quite a big chunk.
Rebel 2.
Going into round 2 here. Oh no! The hitbox on Noel's JD is pretty weird. I guess it doesn't hit like that specific angle where S's projectile did.
And unfortunately for Yellow Spider, they are in the corner for their trouble.
They're good blocks on these overheads though. But it looks like Chug Nugget wasn't ready for that to connect. It went autopiloted straight into the command grab, causing that to drop, but that's okay. We got the regular grab, forcing the burst off Yellow Spider.
Oh my
Great
god,
2D.
straight through the super. Dome is caught. Says the Rapid to get the good knockdown.
Resurrecting the quick tech this time. And the grab this time as well. We're seeing the adjustments.
Oh, big counter hit. This round is going to go to Chug Nugget, and they're going to be on set point.
That's true. We actually did see a very aggressive burst from Yellow Spider where they were down a whole bunch of life and up around. So that's usually when you don't want to burst. But they wanted to risk it, and looks like it didn't quite pay off.
Maybe they were just feeling the momentum real hard in that moment, and they didn't want to give it up. Regardless, they might be paying for it right here.
That's true. That caught the 4D as well.
Uh-oh. In the corner, they have to hold at least one more mix-up.
Maybe 2, depending. S has very average damage, so depending on what the next hit is, it could be 2 mix-ups, but we'll have to see. Rapids to keep the drop safe.
Oh, good stuff by Yellow Spider. Able to take back the corner, get the hit. Chug Nugget has their burst. Hasn't spent it yet. Overdrive.
Both players overdriving, and both an active flow, but that should be it. This is the active flow EA, so big damage. Chug Nugget taking it 2-0 over Yellow Spider.
Good stuff. Congratulations to Chug Nugget. Moving on to winners finals.
Oh, yeah, I guess that would be already winners finals, huh?
Yeah, we're already down in the meat of things here. Yellow Spider still in it. This is the winner side of the bracket. I think if we're going down the bracket like usual, next match will probably be Kyochan and Moist Rock, I would imagine.
So those are the two players we didn't actually see from our side of the pools, but I am personally familiar with both those players. Do you know them by any chance?
I think I'm familiar with Kyochan. I don't know Moist Rock.
Okay, Moist Rock is a Jubei slash Amane slash Hibiki player. I'm not
That's
sure.
an interesting spread.
Yeah, I'm not sure who Moist Rock will be playing amongst those. I do believe Hibiki is like their his best character, but you know he does switch his characters depending on what he feels is appropriate. Against Kyochan though, he's gonna really bust out all the stops. He did have some upsets, I believe. Because I personally I would not have predicted Moist Rock taking over Julio. I did not see how the match went, but that's surprising to me personally. So Moist Rock must be playing out of their mind today, but he's gonna have to really step it up to beat Kyo, who is probably the favorite to win this tournament. We'll have to see how that goes though.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting match for sure. We'll see if the upset
Please
continues.
select your character.
Moist Rock going with Amane.
Oh, he was hovering him on it, but I wasn't sure if he was actually gonna go it. This, you know, we were talking about this on our side of the pools, but these are some matchups I've been seeing today, matchups I've never seen before. This is one of them. I've never seen Mai versus Amane, but I mean, thinking about it, I don't think Amane will be able to really contest Mai in neutral, even with his quote-unquote longer range, because all those are extended hurt boxes. It's gonna be kind of difficult. On top of that, if Mai gets in, he doesn't have a reversal.
That is true. Mai is very, very good
The wheel of
at
fate is turning.
threading the needle with their movement.
Action.
So like you said, those big normals might... Oh, immediate overdrive.
And he wants to rush that level 3 drill. That's the thing with resource ODs, is that even if like right now he's taking a combo, at least he got level 2 drill. That's what he wanted.
Oh,
He sees a chance to get out here. You can actually take advantage of that. But right now this is pretty bad, as now he's in the corner taking combos with no burst. So that was a risk that might not pay off.
Kyochan with the oppressive pressure in the corner. Tons of damage.
All right,
Clean
with that
round.
with that empty jump low, Kyochan just absolutely went through Moist Rock. But you know, Moist Rock got his burst back, so it's like that first round OD didn't even happen. Oh,
It
there's
was
the
just
burst.
as planned. Alright, defensive drill. Amane is a character that has seen a lot of changes with his drill mechanic in CF.
Has he?
In older games, generally with his level up, it was very, very much all or nothing. You just get it, and then you set play with it, and you try to chip him out, right? Oh my god, double perfect from Kyochan.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Amane was the pick you wanted to go with. Like, that's a very difficult matchup. Mai is just so mobile, so fast. Very hard for Mai to really even lock it down and get his game plan going. Like, we even saw him spending his OD to try and get that early level 3 drill. But it just did not pay off. He got hit, and then that was over. Round 1. Second game, he used it as a burst to try and, you know, return to neutral. Still not enough. And ended up getting the double perfect.
Dominating performance by Kyochan. Let's see if Moist Rock does end up making a swap here. Like, there is a chance that they have some tech for this matchup, and just the worst case scenario happened 2 rounds in a row. But if they play multiple characters
Please
at a similar level, if I were them, I would be considering, at least considering a swap. And yeah, we're going to Jubei here.
You know, if there was some kind of secret Amane versus Mai tech that like just absolutely blows up Mai, that'd be so hype. Like it's always so cool seeing this hidden tech just bust out of nowhere in the middle of a big championship. That looks like we're switching to Jubei. Jubei, very solid character, of course, definitely underrated. But again, this is a matchup that can be pretty difficult for him as well. Mai is just very oppressive.
The wheel of
Yeah,
fate
let's
is
see if
turning.
the
Rebel
swap
one,
does Moist Rock any favors.
action.
Immediate spear hit.
I
Kyochan.
couldn't quite get the fireball set up because of the redirected spear. Looks like we're getting some distance.
Kyochan just carefully playing their effective range, not moving in, making it Moist Rock's job to kind of get in past the spears. And it looks like Kyochan it just feels very comfortable playing at these safe neutral ranges and fishing for hits. And they've gotten quite a bit of mileage off of it already. This is the first clean hit. Moistrock is already at 30% life.
And it looks like Moistrock is playing a more neutral focused Juve. He's been kind of spacing himself out, which is something you don't want to do against Mai, because that's where Mai is going to have a big advantage over Juve. Face the
They
counter
did
as well.
twice.
Yeah, that's 3 perfects.
Rebel 2. Action.
Currently feeling like Kyo-chan is on Moistrock's brain wave. They have figured out their thought patterns, and they are cooking.
Yes, Juve 6A does not counter overheads. It only counters mids. There's the OD trying to get out. Kyo putting some distance between the two, but immediately can go back in, trying to D out of the corner.
Moistrock
no.
getting the hit.
No triple or quadruple perfect, but Kyo immediately bursts. Just wants to end this as quick as possible. That's actually going to be it.
Kyo-chan, a dominating performance, winning the set 2-0.
That was an incredibly fast set. 3 perfects and 1 hit, maybe 2, I think, in the last game. But yeah, Kyo really showing why she's probably the favorite to win this tournament. But we won't count out Moistrock just yet because this was still winner's side, and he'll be move on down to losers.
And so it looks like our winner's final has been set now. It's Kyo-chan versus Chug Nugget.
Yes,
But
we're probably gonna be moving on to losers before we start winners finals.
makes sense. So down in losers, the 2 matches we have in losers round 1 are Mitsuyoshi versus Blood Bro for life, and IGM versus Julio C. Rivera.
Actually, the Julio versus IGM match should be interesting because they're actually both in the same region. They're both MX players, Mexico, and they
Julio's
both
actually a really strong Guilty Gear player too. I believe Bridget. So seeing them in a top eight, very high placements in multiple games, very impressive stuff.
Please select
I'm not too familiar with Julio outside of BlazBlue, but he's definitely a very strong BlazBlue player. I see him a lot in a lot of the tournaments I've commentated. Very strong 9 player. But right now, we'll talk about that later because we have Mitsuyoshi versus Blood Bro for life. And this is a run back, if I believe. They fought in pools in our we commentated this match already.
Yeah, this is a big run back because loser here dies. This
Yeah,
is losers round. No more extra lives. Your Mario 1-up is gone. Okay, yeah. Julio does play Bridget.
Speaking of like BlazBlue alternate timelines, like I feel like I've done this before.
Yeah. This is just another possibility of the continuum shift.
Last time we did this match, I believe it was Mitsu who won, if I recall correctly, because he had the patented "I'm running straight at you" face first strategy. But we'll see
Let's
if
see if
Blood
they
Bro,
can do it again.
or we'll see if Blood Bro has the adjustments.
Good combo by Blood Bro. Not able to pin down Mitsuyoshi though. But they're working with a pretty real life lead here. Base the
base
burst.
first.
Roger doing some work. Let's go.
And
We're
we're seeing
a mid combo Roger.
we're already seeing the adjustment. It's like right now, Blood Bros are sitting there and throwing out the A Lovelia, which covers the ground approach that Mitsu's been relying on last time they fought.
They've found the hole in their zoning and have attempted to plug it. And we'll see if this adaptation can persist through the rest of the set. But for now, it's looking like the changes are giving them a lot to work with here.
Yeah, we even got the George combo after death too.
Shout outs to George with the BM corpse damage.
He wanted his turn and he got it. And speaking of his turn, we're going to the corner now. Mitsu down a burst and in the corner against Rachel. Worst case scenario, but he does have his burst back now.
Oh, big unscaled bat damage. This hurts. Mitsu maybe saving burst for overdrive here.
But that's,
Oh, it's
yeah.
grabbed. Has to burst.
That's the scenario where you either burst and get baited, or you hope that they burst bait you and then you tech. But he went for the
Yeah.
burst and they had the bait. Because you're going to be dead if they landed any hit after that grab.
Yeah, that was
And he
a
lost.
lose-lose situation. That was rough.
Yeah, he lost the coin flip there. I think if that were me, I would have probably not have bursted. But, you know,
If that were me,
that's
I would have just fucking died. I would have just died. Pardon my language. I would have died pretty hard. That would have been rough.
Yeah, that's like the true 50-50, so you can't fault him for that. So a good plan, Blood Bro, for putting Mitsu into a scenario where it was after a grab, so you couldn't burst the grab, so you had to either choose to burst after the hit or not. But having knowledge about your opponent's what moves are jump cancelable or not helps. Because Rachel went straight for 5B, which she normally doesn't do after a grab. So you could tell that she was setting up a burst bait because her 5B is jump cancelable on hit. So just keep that in mind.
Let's see if Mitsuyoshi is able to keep it in mind because they're down a game here. And I will say, for me personally, when I'm making a run back against someone who knocked me into losers and I win that first game, that is an anime power-up for the mindset. That gets you really feeling good about your play.
Man, you know, like, let's say you lose in winners, but you beat the person who knocked you into losers in losers, it just feels better because now they're out of the tournament.
It's hype. You have permanently removed the chances of getting double jeopardy.
But right now it looks like Blood was in the corner, but spends a burst to get out. That's a punish.
Good overdrive.
Oh,
Ooh, no.
that should have been a punish. He had the 2A, but he was a little greedy. He went for EA, which is slower.
They might pay for it dearly here. They're in the corner with no burst. Able to run in, but it looks like Blood Bro was a little more comfortable blocking, expecting that approach, and able to kind of reset back to a neutral situation here. It definitely feels like Blood Bro learned a lot of good lessons from their first set. Mitsuyoshi's getting a big hit here and putting him in the corner.
Yeah,
the mix-up be?
The Hail Mary 214C into super install.
Oh my god, nice blocks from Blood Bro. Blocking the mix-ups, putting Mitsuyoshi into the corner.
Good delay tech to dodge George, but wasn't quite ready to. It's regular block on that tech.
Burst is back. Will they spend it?
I don't think so. He's literally at 1 HP now because of the bat damage.
But they got the hit! This is gonna kill!
Mitsu literally at 1 HP there because the bats can't kill, so that's as low as you can get, turning things around.
What a reversal. Do not call it a comeback. Mitsuyoshi on the board in this set.
Nice
Getting them with
instant
the
overhead.
Oh no!
Maybe tried to bait the chair, it was a little too slow. Or maybe the chair was too slow there, technically. That's unsafe.
And Mitsuyoshi was going for the sauce, but they got lost in the sauce. And now they're in the corner once again. Getting caught by George.
We actually saw that happen
roll the
earlier
frog.
too. And you can't escape the menacing aura of George hits you on both sides.
George gets going, and his aura is so big. Immediate burst, immediate. Blood Bro just wanted the round to be over with
Yeah,
them.
he did take the round, but now he's down a burst, so luckily he does win neutral here, so that's the best case scenario for Blood Bro. All he has to do is keep the Rachel lockdown and he'll win the game, but does get EA'd out.
Very good stuff. Active flow on deck, getting some damage. Catching the no-tech.
No full
Blood Bro-
combo though.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get a good knockdown again after a no-tech situation like that.
I think Jubei can do it though, because you can just end in 236B and then to Fireball Loki.
It looks like Mitsuyoshi just wasn't quite ready. Oh, now we're back to zoning. But
God,
Mitsuyoshi probably gonna get burst back, right?
Yeah, definitely. Baits the counter assault, but no punish. Oh, right underneath Rachel. That's a counter. This is a combo.
Hit. Look at this damage. Going to catch him!
Catches the backdash of the 2A. I don't think this will kill, but this will leave Rachel at a very low health deficit here.
Not a great starter. Maybe might actually get there.
No, it's not. No way.
Okay.
That's a 2A start with no active flow and no meter. But next hit could kill. Even some stray hit will kill. Oh, he was just shy of that.
George is coming!
He could have ended that there, but gets caught low. That could be it. This is active flow. I don't know if this will kill though. It's not enough.
Quite. Both players living on a pixel, a dream and a prayer. The projectile catches them. Blood Bro has had the run back and knocked Mitsuyoshi out.
The strategy of running face first at Blood Bro did not work out. He had the adjustments he needed and managed to eliminate the person who knocked him into losers.
It was really smart stuff. They recognized that what happened last match is that they were setting up a lot of stuff. They'd set up the pillars on the ground, then they'd throw something in the air, and Mitsuyoshi would just run under it and get in there. And so what they did was they changed their neutral structure to just specifically plug that gap. And Mitsuyoshi just wasn't able to adapt quick enough to stop Blood Bro from taking it.
You could even say it was the Giga Brain play where Blood Bro used the entire first set to adapt to Mitsu. Well, Mitsu didn't even have to adapt because what he was doing was working. And then he wasn't able to adapt to this one, where it counts even more because now Mitsu's out.
You've heard of 4D chess. What about 4G chess? That's right, 4 Georges.
That's a lot of Georges.
It's a lot of Georges. It's a lot of chess.
You know,
George
I
holding
don't
down
think
the neutral.
I don't think I want to play that game of chess.
This is like normal chess where your opponent gets 4 Georges as well.
Oh god, I don't even want to know how George moves across the chessboard. But it does look like we do have to move on to our next match, which is IGM versus Hulu. We were talking about it briefly before. This is actually a matchup where I believe IGM has a lot of practice against Julio and vice versa because they play each other a lot. They're from the same region.
So yeah, they kind of a team kill, but in top 8, you're far past the point of that, right?
I mean, we're all winners in top 8, right?
We're all winners, except someone is about to be slightly more of a winner than the other.
That's true, but as for who that someone will be, I guess we'll have to find out. It is 9 versus Kagura, which is, we were talking about in pools, Kagura has a lot of sad matchups. This is probably the saddest matchup for Kagura, but he does, IGM in particular, like I said, has a lot of practice. So I wouldn't count him out, especially against not only a character matchup, but also a player matchup. That's really important. These people know each other.
Pretty uphill battle for sure. But like you said, well, must I? Yes, excellent. Yes, thank you. Oh, are they? Is this a shimmy? Am I getting shimmied?
Is this
Are they about
be...
to walk out of my throw and counter hit me?
This
No, it wasn't a shimmy.
We got
it.
We got it.
Yeah.
This is the song of my people.
Let's go. This was Shikzama's greatest mistake, putting the two commentators who like Must Die together.
But you know, this is what we needed. This is what the stream needed. This is what
the people needed. They didn't think they needed it, but we knew better.
So shout outs to IGM. No matter how this match goes, you're number 1 in my heart for picking this up. Nice
Absolutely.
2C. Good call it on the 6C there. No full combo though. Now he's gonna have to try and catch 9 again. That's a very difficult part.
It's rough, especially with, like you.
That was a good 5DC. Gets a hit, taking her to the corner here. Catches the jump. That's huge because you can rapid this. It's not gonna kill, or maybe it will. This is not.
Big starter.
It's not gonna kill, but you never know with Kagura damage.
You never do. Kagura damage is mysterious and frightening. But the big thing is, Julio's definitely... Okay, now Julio is out of this round. But until the moment that 9 dies, she is never out of the round against Kagura.
That is true. Very, very true.
Good anti-air.
He wasn't ready for the double 6C round start. It worked last time, so you think you do it again, but I'm doing it again. You know 9 players.
When all your buttons are good, none of them feel bad.
Exactly.
That's what people should pick. Picking top tier is cool. You heard it here first. I love picking top tier.
I don't want to associate with you anymore.
Oh no. Okay, gets the burst. IGM wanting to just get that one big juicy Kagura hit.
I mean, technically, depending on the starter, he could actually kill whatever. If he gets like a 5C counter hit.
Yeah, they're about to have enough meter too. Both players are 1 hit away from dying. Oh no! It's gonna be a lot.
It's a lot, but it's not death. Nice jump. He knew the command grab was coming. That's gonna be it.
So smart.
Yeah, IGM risked it all on that command grab. It did not pay off. Julio was ready.
Rebel 3.
Here we are in round 3. Great stuff by both players. This is already an incredibly hype set.
Oh, that's the
Unblockable.
pseudo. Yeah, it's the pseudo unblockable. Very difficult to block. You have to be careful not to instant attack against Nine, especially when she sets up roots.
So you'd be more familiar with this question than me. Could Kagura Abare Wyvern through like Kunzite or Navy?
Probably not, because Wyvern has a bit of a startup on it. It's not projectile armor immediately, plus it's also a stance move. So Nine will probably be throwing out Kunzite in the middle of pressure. He just would not have the time to get through that startup of Wyvern.
Definitely a difficult matchup indeed, and Julio showing they know how to use those tools to their advantage. IGM, however, definitely did not make this look like a matchup that cannot be overcome. When they got their hits, and they showed they know how to navigate the neutral in this very difficult matchup, so this could still go either way.
Exactly. It's it's just capitalizing on those hits and those opportunities your opponent might give you is what makes Kagura really scary. And we have seen from IGM that he knows how to make sure you regret making that mistake.
I'm very excited to see more rounds of potential Kagura explosive damage. Kagura, very fun character to watch.
Rebel 1. Action.
You know, sometimes I always just feel like cheering for Kagura because he's definitely like an underdog character for sure. Because he has a lot of matchups not in his favor, and he can also turn things around the drop of a hat. But both players are great, and I can't really pick one over the other here. Both players down
That's
the first
their
minute.
job.
Yeah, for sure. They pick who I cheer for by winning.
Exactly.
Oh,
there it is!
He tried to continue pressure. He's had to try and jump out after that rapid, but he couldn't open up Julio. Got hit by the fire rain. And now it's raining rocks versus raining fire. Oh my god, the weather
All that
is
up in a
just
blockable setup, too.
And now it's raining fists. Man, the weather's just so crazy with Nine around.
That's tough.
2. Action.
And just like that, Julio is on set point. Gets the knockdown.
Julio looking good right now, though.
Ice reset.
IGM does get his burst back. Julio not having a burst. If he gets in, it could really hurt. But getting in is the hard part for sure.
It definitely is. Immediate burst through. Do you think that was maybe an attempted overdrive that got hit right before it started up?
Maybe. Though I wouldn't have recommended ODing to one of Nine's fast moves anyways. Does get caught low.
Oh, this is big. One more hit.
Oh, that was so
that's
Farina
one!
that was so Farina. She checked in the air after DDP. That kind of messed up the time frame.
That's bad for IGM because Julio has burst now and is up around and just hit with Mega Fizz and teleported twice and is the winner of the match.
Like as soon as I saw IGM go for 5DC, I thought this is gonna hit for sure because that move is crazy big and crazy active. But the double teleport was actually just so safe that it dodged the entire hit of 5DC and also punished him. So
It was very smart.
a very good job from Julio.
And so we're going to jump back up to the winner's bracket here. Chug Nugget versus Kyo-chan. As winners finals, I believe this is 3 out of 5.
Yes, this is 3 out of 5. First of 3, best of 5, whatever you want to call it. This is my versus S.
Chug Nugget v Kyo-chan.
Actually, I believe it was Anime Evo back in, was that September, August, sometime around that time. I also commentated for that, and the final for West Coast was Kyo versus Ruka, who was also an S player. So
Kyo-chan definitely is no stranger to this matchup, then.
Ruko's actually in this bracket, but unfortunately, one of the DQs. We were
Yeah,
not
they
able to
couldn't
do
make
that
it.
today. Yeah. But we do have another S player here representing S. Chug Nugget made it all the way to winners finals.
Showing some excellent S play. The way they structured their neutral was oppressing people particularly hard. It's
I mean,
very good stuff from them.
that's just how S works. Like, if you're not ready to hit her out of like the little gap she has, like it can go on indefinitely. And her gaps are actually they're so seamless that if you're just watching BlazBlue, you don't really know, you can't really feel the plus frames or the minus frames, I should say. It just feels like her pressure could actually go on forever. It just all just works so seamlessly, and that's what makes it scary.
Yeah, you definitely need to have a certain amount of character knowledge to make S stop when she gets in on you. But Kyo-chan playing Mai is a character that has the ability to contest S's excellent neutral.
That is true. They do say, I heard in Japan and stuff, that Mai is like the top tier killer. She does really well against top tier characters like Izanami. She does well against 9 as well, against S. I would say 9 is a top tier character, but she's a good character regardless. I just because of how Mai works, she can kind of beat them at their own game. It's kind of weird to think about.
We'll see if Kyo-chan executes that game plan here, or if Chug Nugget continues their performance from earlier. It looks like Kyo-chan already getting those early neutral hits, getting the lead in damage. There's the
Nice
burst.
catch in the backflip, but now we're fighting Chug Nugget in the corner here. That's gonna be a combo. JC counter hit does have a lot of hit stun. This is a full conversion. Goes for the reset. That should be it.
Smart stuff.
Yeah, the thing about Kyo is she's always going to test you for resets. She's always going to drop her combos at certain spots to go for like a 2C or a JC cross-up or something. Always going for the resets. And if once she sees that you're not ready for them, she's going to do them like crazy until you are. And it looks like Chug Nugget was not ready for that 2C reset.
Kyo-chan just absolutely oppressive this game. Barely giving Chug Nugget a chance to get their bearings before they're already in the corner. But no, purple grab!
Throw. Just flips right out. Yeah, purple throw, 1500 unscaled damage, pretty strong. It's higher than like pretty much every distortion. That isn't like a situational one.
It always does so much more damage than I expected to. Oh, got him! Big hit from Kyo-chan.
Going for the reset again, but Chug Nugget does OD immediately on wake up. But Kyo-chan responds in turn with their own OD. Drops the combo though on Astral Point.
Oh,
that's
super.
gonna be it. And it's run up and super. Like, why not? Kyo did have the 100 meters, so in case Chug Nugget did block it, it would still be your turn.
Straight up into the air. Captain Corridor assist.
And that's also another technique I know Kyo likes using. It would just run up them and do that super. Because like I said, either you rapid it and continue your turn, or if they're in the air like that, you can actually end up cross undering them and crossing them up, or cross under them, whatever. If there's a term for that, you mix them up, and it's very ambiguous because she goes straight up.
Yeah, and like you said, worst case scenario with 100 meter, you just roaming it in your plus and you're in.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Very
I know
strong strategy if you want to just stay on the offense.
for sure. That's definitely what I do when I play Tager. If I have 100 meter, I'm always gonna wake up Magnatech Wheel. If it hits, great. If not, I'm rapiding and it's a mix-up. So why not, right?
The my turn super.
Yeah, exactly. My turn. My Natsume. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just spend so much money that it should be your turn. You know, you break the bank. You spent all this money. It's time for it to be my turn, please.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
respect it.
if only that's the way it went, right? Kagura versus 9.
Yeah. It's
But it
sad.
is-
Like if you cry every time.
It is not Kagura versus 9, though. It is my versus S, and here we are going to game 2. Oh,
Pressure.
caught the jump, forcing Chug Nugget to burst. Nice 6B that caught Kyo's momentum there. But it looks like Chug Nugget wants to return to neutral rather than continue pressure.
Kyo-chan getting that hit and just going back to neutral, leveraging their life lead, and just giving Chug Nugget tons of opportunities to overextend or make mistakes. Like,
Bates
Gyo-chan,
the DP.
they're just very comfortable right now, patiently leveraging their life lead. And it's doing so well for them. Chug getting that first initial hit here in neutral, gonna be able to take Gyo-chan all the way to the corner.
Yeah, that's the no tech punish. Flipping out though, that's plus on charge.
Sometimes you just gotta flip.
Sometimes, I think you mean every time if you're a my player.
But Chug Nugget's the one flipping out here, getting the big hit, jumping back. What an
Throw
air grab.
down there. Turn things around, we're going to the other corner, that's the reset. Baits the burst as well. All of
Is this
Chug
gonna
Nugget's
kill?
momentum is gone. This could probably kill to me double super. No, never mind, drops the combo. Commentator's curse. But we have the wake up super. Again, like I said, if she has 100 meters, she's just gonna do it. Why not? It's gonna be safe if she rapids if you block it.
And that's it. No, it's 3 out of 5. It's
No,
not it. I'm
yeah,
a liar.
This is
That was a
winners
test.
finals.
I was testing. It was a test for everyone.
You know, I knew it wasn't it, but when you said that was it, I also thought it was it, so I think I failed the test.
See, really, I'm the only one who didn't fail the test. If you really think about it.
I don't like that. It's like,
But
it's
I mean,
like when
I'm
we
gonna
say-
need you to really think about it, like a lot, until you get there.
no, it's like the mix-up when you're playing in person and you're like, I'm gonna overhead you, and then they go for the low hit. And it's just-
Yeah. You just say, "Don't jump" to them, and then run up and do an overhead.
that's what you hit everybody with. That's just the kind of player you are, and hopefully we never play Blaze with each other.
Listen, you can take the guilty out of the gear player, but you can't take the blaze out of the blue player. If you get what I'm saying.
No, no.
Well, that's too bad because we're getting into this game. Gyo-chan already taking the life lead.
And Chug Nugget already down their burst. We have seen from previous matches, Chug Nugget does like to burst very early, trying to get the momentum as soon as possible.
Good counter
There's that
hit.
2C.
Oh no! Gyo-chan is once again very comfortable when they have this life lead, just sitting on it. And Chug Nugget recognized that, chasing them down.
And that was a great 6B, but I did not have enough hits, not even on counter hits, to juggle another 6B at that height.
Dive RC, the legend.
Oh, space themselves just right to avoid the DP, punishing Chug Nugget. And now they're on set point. Gyo-chan looking good, having the burst, having the set point. And
Gyo-chan-
Chug Nugget not even having a burst.
Gyo-chan's gameplay just looks so refined and so clean right now. Like, it feels like every hit, every knockdown, they know exactly what they want to do to keep pressure while baiting something. And Chug Nugget just seems to be a little less prepared for these interactions than Gyo-chan is.
Great flip, great punish.
Yeah, Gyo-chan is just so ready all the time.
Another flip to dodge the overhead. That's so consistent. You could think maybe one time I was just mashing flip. Okay, that time it didn't work. Maybe she was just mashing flip. I don't know. But it has been working except for that one time. There it is, the cross-up reset, anti-air. That should be death.
Yep, spending.
I think she could have gone for the Astro there, but decided to end it without the cutscene, just going straight for the EA, and closing the setup with a quick 3-0.
That was an incredibly strong performance by Gyo-chan. You love to see it, but you know what else you love to see?
Oh, what is? Please tell me, what do I like to see?
You love to see our wonderful sponsors. That's right.
Dude, it's like you read my overhead. You knew what I wanted to see. You knew what I wanted to talk about.
I want to talk about Chitin Books. They
Well,
are on
please tell me more about
chitinbooks.com. They have many great titles. Gacha Girl's Corpse, My Dad is a Sick VTuber, The Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. All this available on Chitin Books. They've been out in force sponsoring FGC stuff, helping tournament organizers get stuff run during quarantine. I highly recommend giving a look at their library, taking a look at some of the stuff they have there.
You know,
Very cool site, cool people.
as a Yakuza, I've always wanted to know how to babysit, so I'll definitely be checking out Chitin Books. Thank you for that.
Well, don't thank me yet, because there is more. That's right. Also helping out this event, Boston Bluebee. Another recurring tournament event. They've been running a lot of Blaze Blue, a lot of Guilty Gear stuff. Coming up soon, May 1st, is the Blaze Blue, Boston Blue Beat, Overdrive Blue Exhibition Beat Blaze Blue.
That's a lot of blue.
That's a lot of blue. It's heroes versus villains. Look at these names. Look at these characters. It's gonna be a really good time. They're also doing chefs versus customers for Guilty Gear soon. I'm finally looking at the slides so I get to see who the characters are. It's great. On chef's side, we've got an all-star cast: Nuclear Cheese, Jace, Raekwon, Nitro Noodles, Furok. Customers: Elvin, Digital Watches, Undertow, Skeleton. This is just Philo. These are just some excellent matches, both in the Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear exhibitions. You're gonna want to watch these, but while you watch these, you're gonna also have to ask yourself one important question.
You know,
How do I get? The question is, how am I gonna enter the next tournament without some cool new stick art?
You know, you just can't.
You can't, right? All these great
Yeah.
online events. You're reading your Chitin Books manga. You're watching Boston Blue, and you're saying to yourself, I want to enter this, but I need some new stick art first. Who do I get a hold of? I'm gonna tell you who you get a hold of.
Oh, please do. I must know.
You get a hold of Mini Moose on Twitter. Mini Moosey, aka Mini Noosey, on Twitter. That's their @. They have a lot of cool commissions, a lot of cool art. They're actually providing a commission to the winner of this event. So hit them up on Twitter if you are looking for sick new commission to put on your stick so you can play in Boston Blue Beat while you read your manga
Yes, from Chitin Books.
from Chitin Books.
Well, thank you for telling me about that. I feel so much more informed, and I am ready to continue with WSC. It looks like we'll be having some Moist Rock versus Blood Bro for life in losers' quarters.
Please select your
Blood Bro playing that Rachel. Moist Rock, you mentioned they played multiple characters. They are
Yeah.
pulling out their Hibiki here.
Yeah, this is the third character we've seen from Moist Rock in top 8. Those are the 3 characters Moist Rock does play, and now we've seen all of them. Or I guess we will be seeing all of them.
So, Hibiki versus Rachel. Hibiki has a lot of tricky movement options that let him traverse the screen pretty fast. He has a reversal. That all being said, I still feel like this matchup probably pretty good for Rachel, right?
I mean, finding a matchup Rachel like is handedly lose to is pretty hard. But out of the 3 options that Moist Rock has in his little pocket, Hibiki's probably the best. Amani is probably not the choice. He can get zoned out. We have seen Blood Bro very familiar with the Jubei matchup at this point. And so it looks like Hibiki will probably be the better choice. We did see him close the gap really fast there. And he has a reversal. That's the big one. We just saw it right there. Rachel's going to have to play around Hibiki's reversal.
And Moist Rock definitely doing some work here. Ooh, gets caught by anti-air cat chair, and now they are in the mix-up. Damage, bring him to the corner.
Not quite yet. Oh, now we're going to the corner. We got those instant air dash combos. Got the corner. Gonna set up George probably. There we go. There's
45
George.
meters.
And catches the roll. You can't really be rolling against Rachel. Though, there are some little tech options you can do against Rachel, such as delay teching George. You don't have to take that whole block string there. But you cannot roll. That is something you cannot do.
It's the ABCs of Blaze Blue defense. Always be considering not rolling.
Yes. But what he said. He's the commentator, man.
But it looks like the ABCs might not be quite enough here. Moistrock is getting put on the ground again. Goes for the quick tech, but that's not enough to escape Rachel's relentless pressure. So the question is, will they be able to block this last critical mix-up? Or will they just die? That could also happen too.
No, he's not dead yet, but dies to chip. You gotta watch out. All specials in BlazBlue do have chip. So, and you can die to chip in BlazBlue. You gotta barrier that.
You gotta barrier block. Chip death is a leading cause of premature demise for
Yeah,
the
be
age range of 18 to 45. Please consult your doctor if you're getting chip killed.
Yeah, please make sure you take your barrier vaccines.
It's important. Please barrier block for your health.
We don't want to end up like Hibiki over here. Learn from example.
The more you know.
Yes, learning with BlazBlue.
Learning with BlazBlue. It looks like Moistrock is considering their next move. Will they stick with the Biki?
I mean, like I
Will
said,
they
I
jump to
don't.
Amane?
I don't think any of his character switches. Yeah, like he's sticking with Hibiki. I don't think any of the characters would have been the correct choice. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure he's most comfortable on Hibiki anyways. So, gotta stick with your guns, especially when you have so much on the line now. Because last time he was in winner's side, now he's on losers. Can't afford to lose. So you gotta bring out all the stops. Just gotta play around. What happened last time? Learn from your mistakes. Use barrier block when necessary. You know.
Please take your barrier prescription. Your doctor prescribed it for a reason.
I'm not actually a commentator. I'm a BlazBlue doctor, so take it from me.
Rebel 1.
But here we go, going into game 2. Crouch is underneath the lapel. Yeah, I didn't actually know you could low profile that with Hibiki.
See, every match is learning. That's the new tech.
I mean, yeah, you learn something new every day, right? We're taking Rachel to the corner here. Tried to backdash, does not work out, but Degaz get the 2C, and we're side swapping. Yeah, very nice. And now Hibiki's in a bad position. DP's out though.
Good stuff. Able to make their way out of the corner. Pressing the super to guarantee the reset back to neutral.
Also, when Rachel uses Demon's Dolly, she gets 2 stacks at win back.
Getting the win back, getting back to neutral. What more could you ask for? A guard crush, that's what.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet, but that was an uncharged crush trigger, so there was no combo off it. And in fact, this could be it. This is active flow, so the damage is enhanced, and that is going to be it. That was 4K.
That was a lot. That was a big one.
Rebel 2.
Moistrock on the board.
Oh, that beat out 6C. That's interesting, considering 3C is pretty low to the ground.
Blood Bro, a little cautious there, not wanting to get DP'd again. Moistrock taking the opportunity to try to escape the corner. Oh, big cat share.
Where Moistrock's bursting, even though he's up around. I guess if you're going to do that, you might as well do it early. But right now, he's not in a good position. Gets caught standing. He might have been trying to hit DP. Getting some win back. Oh, not the right spot to teleport to.
And Blood Bro threw out George, a Lobella, and Super. That was the stay in the corner right now setup.
Yeah, he wasn't even in the corner. He just teleported up to Rachel and hit by everything.
That's what happens when you don't stay in the corner. Blood Bro gave a command, and the command was not heeded.
There, George, menacing aura. Oh, there's bats everywhere. We're having a Halloween party.
Ooh, confirms. Catches him overhead once again. Bring him to the corner. Moistrock will get burst back, but this is scary.
Yeah, right now Rachel's on a perfect and also on set point. There's DP, that's the momentum shift he might have needed. Catches the backdash.
Ooh, taking some damage with a Zuna drop.
It's a cross up overhead.
Big counter hit, has a lot of meter.
Tried to turn the blue bait into reset, but Bloodlord did not tech. Both players on astral points. He tried to go for the technique where you just super and spend 100 meter of their block, but it actually ended up whiffing because of Rachel's mobility.
Unfortunate.
Spending all the resources, trying to go for the invisible purple. But Moisture's ready. Oh god, the cross up, that's gonna be it.
They bet it all on that illegal maneuver, and Moist Rock took it back. 1-1.
I think both of them kind of performed illegal maneuvers there with the invisible purple. And then the full screen teleport cross up was also pretty illegal if you ask me. You know, if you hit me below the belt, I hit you back. I can respect that.
These are not law-abiding citizens anymore. This is a match to get into losers semis. You gotta pull out the illegal techniques.
So what other kind of illegal techniques will we be seeing now? Their lives are on the line. Anything could happen.
Yeah. Full screen invisible purple throw definitely gets you 20 to life.
Oh, we gotta have like the easy thing where she knocks you so high you're not on screen anymore, and then she purples throws you.
Yeah. Just fly off the screen with Rachel for 40 seconds and then do the cat chair drop just on a random spot somewhere on the screen.
That is true. Rachel is one of the characters who can stall you out in pretty weird ways because she can hover in the air with wind.
Ooh, good song though.
I actually have this modded out, so I can't hear it.
Oh! Powerful. That is the most illegal maneuver of all. OST mods.
You can't hit me with the music mix-up if I can't hear your mix-up.
Moist Rock, getting that first hit. Both players is kind of trading glancing blows here.
Gets hit by Labelia, now we're always ODing out. Grab!
Yo, what a grab!
That's the answer we need for the chair, but does drop grab combo.
Yeah, not quite getting the ender there, but they are getting another neutral hit. Moist Rock doing work with the Beaky.
Yeah, spending the meter to convert off the user job, forcing Blood Bro to first.
And they have quite a sizable life lead here.
Rachel getting her win back, spending the win she just got back for the instant overhead, so it pays off.
Ooh, that was tricky to block. I definitely got opened up there.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for Rachel's 5B because she can go high-low with it pretty fast because that's how she goes for instant overhead.
Moist Rock holding on to the burst.
6A, I'm not sure that's what we wanted, but that's okay. Gets a hit, we return to neutral. DP. Oh, counter assault, that's fine too.
Wins out of there.
Yeah, putting some distance in. That was a great clone, going for the kill.
Yo, we got these. Hits the super. This is gonna do it.
Yeah, that's it. Or at least for round one. That was a fantastic clone from Moist Rock, closing the gap and getting the full conversion into death.
Moist Rock looking real strong right now. On set point.
Oh, gets anti-aired by the Labelia. He's getting swarmed by bats.
Blood Bro has entered the zoning dimension. Will Moist Rock be able to make it in? Oh no!
He's lost pretty much all his life from zoning, and now he's in the corner.
This is one thing that Blood Bro has shown over the course of this bracket is they're very comfortable in doing, is just kind of flipping that switch from neutral rushdown to just pure zoning at the drop of a hat. And they've caught people off guard a lot with it.
That's the burst I don't agree with, but
Moist
maybe he
Rock
can turn
making
around.
a huge bet here.
Oh, watch out, the blocks is an overhead, but not ready for the grab. Bursting like that did not pay off. Now he's in a bad situation with no burst.
Especially against a character like Rachel. Moist Rock has to win neutral here or they're in trouble.
Speaking of winning neutral, Moist Rock loses neutral, gets air grabbed.
Uh-oh, this is bad. Even if they do get their burst back, if they eat another couple mix-ups, they're going to be at such a life deficit.
I don't even think Moist Rock get the burst back at the rate we're going. It doesn't matter, we're in OD.
Oh my god, look at that damage.
Oh, we got the burst, but we're living life on the edge.
And now Bloodbro can just go back to that zoning game. Every hit from the zoning functionally kills at this point.
But
Oh,
we
what a
don't
good
even
jab.
need zoning. Just gonna strike him in the kneecaps.
That was a great set. Congratulations to Bloodbro on taking it. But an amazing set from both players.
Blood Bro's been running it back all the way from losers, making it up to loser semis now. We'll be seeing who Blood Bro fights after this next match, which will be Yellow Spider versus Julio.
Yeah, winner of this will take on Bloodbro's Rachel. For now, going into this match, Julio was playing 9 and Yellow Spider.
Noel.
Noel?
Yes.
Yeah, Noel 9.
Oh god, that does not seem like a good matchup for Noel.
It seems hard. 9's buttons are all really big, and she has enough, like, super far hitting lows that a lot of Noel's stuff where she kind of like spaces a 4D out of range, which we've been seeing Yellow Spider do quite a lot, probably not going to be very effective against 9.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Noel actually has two options she uses as like her pseudo reversal, which is 4D, which is usually the go-to one, but it does lose to lows. However, her 2D actually does beat lows, and so if Yellow Spider is able to see like 9 spamming a lot of 2C, 3C, then 2D could be the go-to option. But
Absolutely. Let's see if Yellow Spider has these character-specific strats for kind of dealing with 9's oppressive buttons.
it just feels like Noel, and also a lot of characters like Noel, have to play very reactionary to 9's mistakes, because the one downside about 9's buttons is that they're pretty bad on whiff. So if she like does like a 6C on round start and Noel happens to see that, she can like run in and do a 2B or something, or maybe do a 2D, it'll work. But those are the kind of things you really have to watch out for as the weaker character against 9.
Definitely. And it like you said, playing reactively always kind of puts you on the back foot. Like, just by definition.
Yeah. Because your opponent has already made a move, and you're the one who's going to have to react to it, so it's just rough. It is rough, but, you know, props to Yellow Spider for sticking with Noel. She's been through a lot through all the Blazers. Right now, she's not in a good spot. Tons of Noel players have dropped her. But here we are, Yellow Spider in top 8 with Noel.
Let's see how this goes.
And there's a 3C round start.
Both players. This is kind of the thing, like, Noel. What Noel had to do there was like a huge risk, and what 9 did was basically throw out a 3C.
Yeah,
and that's kind of just like one of 9's biggest strengths, is that her neutral game with those buttons is so strong.
For Noel, it was a life or death situation. For 9, it was just a Sunday.
Reacting is actually a worse option. Not necessarily, but in terms of neutral, being the one who has to play reactive is a big problem, because it means you're never the one who gets to do something to enforce your game plan. You're always the one trying to stop your opponent from doing that at least once. Yeah,
and that's the overhead late burst by catches Julio, and the wake up super getting him the perfect.
The hard to blockable.
Yeah, I mean, that's technically what it is, because like it's the root plus the fist, which is a high low, but depending on how you time it, it could be a low high. And I think if you time it absolutely perfectly, it could be both at the same time. But regardless, it's near impossible to block.
It's the you're not gonna blockable.
Yeah, pretty much.
Julio, taking that first game
No,
pretty strongly.
To elaborate on what you were talking about earlier, though, there are definitely some scenarios where reacting is better, because, like, let's say you're on wake up and you see your opponent meet you with like an overhead, you can react to this and be like, oh, I'm gonna reversal. They're already committed to the overhead, and then you reversal, so you know this is gonna hit no matter what. So reacting, very important, of course, but reactionary play is a little different, and where you get to react to what your opponent's doing, and you get to punish them for their mistakes in neutral. Like, that's actually a lot harder to do.
It really is, and like, fundamentally speaking, if you're they're thinking about even switching. If you're like forced to play reactionary, every decision your opponent makes can start their game, right? But every decision you're making is to prevent them from doing that, and then you have to wait till you get another decision to start your game plan. So like it just, if you're in a matchup where you're forced to play reactionary neutral constantly, you're like just functionally from the start one step behind in the decision making. It's really rough when things get that bad. So
Yeah, sometimes, you know, your decision is to switch characters, and that's exactly what we got here with Yellow Spider switching to Celica. This is the first time we've seen Yellow Spider Celica all tournament, as far as I know. So this will be news to me, news to you guys at home maybe, unless you guys know Yellow Spider. We'll see how this goes. But this is a lore matchup. This is the sister matchup.
lore match.
Rebel 1. Action.
Yellow Spider getting that first hit. Celica pick so far working out really well for them.
Yeah, it looks like Yellow Spider does know Celica somewhat, so that's good. Like you don't see Celica players, so I don't know about that burst. So you gotta watch out. Nine's buttons are big and disjointed, so you can't be bursting there.
Kunzite catches him. Remember that button was plus 24?
I mean, it still feels like it to me.
It's still such a good button. A powerful rock for a powerful character. Good backdash, but not wide enough to seal the deal. Julio on set point.
Oh, did we just get another connection loss? Is this another alternate timeline? Looks like we seem to have lost Yellow Spider. I'm not quite sure what happened there. And it's a very unfortunate time because we just actually got raided by Chixama. So shout out to Chixama for raiding, as also thanks for getting a whole WSC thing started. Welcome everybody to the stream. Again, unfortunately, we joined at the wrong time here because we seem to have had some technical difficulties on Yellow Spider's end. So, yeah. In the meantime, I hope everybody's doing well. I see Caliber there calling me out. Yes, that is me on commentary. Yeah, that's me. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream over there. I didn't get to see what happened. I'll probably have to go back and watch that another time.
You currently have caught us in the middle of a top 8.
Yeah, that's right.
Grand Finals winners side. Kyo-chan is sitting there waiting for their opponent, and loser semis Blood Bro for Life is waiting for the winner of this match, Yellow Spider versus Julio C. Rivera. And it looks like they just had an unfortunate disconnect.
I mean, we actually had one of these earlier, and it was an alternate timeline. So now we're in the third timeline here. Though it looks like in this timeline we're having Yellow Spider stick with Celica. We're even playing the Celica versus Nine specific song, getting into the mood.
This is lore.
This is lore indeed. So here we go. Restarting the match. We did see some stuff from Yellow Spider previously. We did see some Celica play. And I didn't expect to see some Celica know-how, but we did see Julio end up taking round 1. That was the thing, and then we had the disconnect. So we'll see how this turns out this time around with the remake.
Rebel 1. Action.
The other possibility of the continuum shift.
That's right. The Blazed Blue lore.
Gets in there with the car, catches it low.
That was the 3C catching the jump probably, or the teleport.
Loses the corner there, unfortunately.
Immediately bursts out of the Kunzai, does not want rocks falling on our heads. Nice JC, does not get the full confirm though. Allows Nine to slip out. That's what you don't want. Once you get 9 in, you really gotta lock her down. It's unfortunate now. Looks like Yellow Spider finds themselves in the corner. Oh, that was a filthy cross-up. You gotta watch out because the fairy does push you out of the corner. You know,
and they take it.
You know you're low on health when you die from having water splash in your face.
That's supposed to be refreshing. Who organized this?
Maybe it's because Celica has like a robot there. You know, water isn't robots, don't really know.
You might be right, because Julio has taken the offense on this round quite handily. Good blocks but 9 pressure, blocks the hard to blockable, but doesn't quite make it out.
But it looks like we're getting impatient. We got counter hit there. We had such good blocking from Yellow Spider, but you know you can't block forever. So we OD out.
Getting
Nice
some
hit.
healing here.
Spends the blue health for the enhanced move, but does drop the combo.
Kunzite whiffs, but uses the button on the way down, gets the counter, and this might be death.
No, it goes for the Farioki, so we're jumping out, but the Fairy is still gonna follow you, and you're not even safe full screen because of the Navy pressure. So Julio taking it 2-0.
9 win.
That's gonna be it. Yellow
Unfortunately,
Spider with the maybe a bit of a Hail Mary on the Celica pick did not quite get them there.
though, you know, they did better on Celica than Noel. Like, I hardly blame you. Noel versus 9 does seem disgustingly rough. But, yeah, unfortunately, that is it for Yellow Spider being eliminated there. I believe that means we're
We're in the
moving on.
top 4 here.
Yeah, we're moving on to loser semis.
Blood Bro versus Julio. Rachel versus 9. It's gonna be a interesting matchup.
You know, Rachel, her normals are definitely shorter than 9. So you don't find too many characters with who can contest 9 normals. But when Rachel runs her game plan, she's actually out of range of 9's moves. So this matchup can actually be kind of frustrating for 9. It's not because of her unorthodox movement, it'd be kind of hard for her to catch Rachel while she's trying to zone you.
Definitely, and Rachel just
Select your character.
actually has tools that can catch 9
The Phantom.
from full screen pretty reliably, which is so huge. Because if you don't have something that can force her to have to move around at least a little bit, thank you, must die.
We got the song. As a commentator, I can't pick between the two players. They're both great, and I hope both of them do their best. But as a person, as a human being, as my own man, I hope Julio wins for picking the song. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Julio. Let's go. So,
Here we are starting.
oh, I
loser-
forget about 9's big demon sometimes.
And that's where the fist comes from in Navy pressure. It's the big demon man. Or was it Kagetsuchi?
It's the big demon man.
Rebel
I'm a big fan of the big demon man.
action.
Oh, it was Takimikazuchi. It was one of the Japanese names I forgot. But regardless, we're going into the match. There's a Navy pressure. We're just talking about that. Bursting out immediately.
Blood Bro for life, moving in with the win. Julio noticing that Blood Bro was going for some stagger pressure there, jabs their way out.
Oh,
Checks-
that was the setup for the roots, but actually Rachel can get out. That was a great backdash, just avoiding 9's 3C, returning to neutral. And again,
gets
this
the
is what
overhead.
this is what I said. This is one of the times where 9 doesn't actually feel comfortable in neutral, because Rachel can definitely out neutral her.
Definitely, Rachel has the tools to actually keep 9 from just comfortably camping a spot full screen and just being able to like anti-air, get her spells, just safely set things up the way she wants to. But Julio still taking the first round.
That's true, and even though Rachel does have the advantage here, it's not that, oh god, watch out for the mirror. That's the thing you don't, that's a tech option you don't really see very often. Oh no, the mirror! Yeah, but yeah, even though this is what Rachel likes, just because Rachel prefers it doesn't mean that once 9 gets in like this, it doesn't mean you're safe. This is still scary, no matter who you are.
Yeah, it's scary enough that Julio decides to spend the burst, attempt to reset to neutral, but Blood Bro gets right back in there. Gets
Spending the
win.
meter, getting the win.
Nice conversion there.
Blood Blow on active flow, catching Julio probably on a jump. This could be it, getting the meter. Doesn't even need it. We're 1-1.
Big active flow damage.
Rebel 3 action.
Nice teleport movement.
Bursting out immediately, trying to close the gap, but 9 too slippery. Nice blocking his overhead, but not ready for the throw. That was a throw counter, hitting some buttons.
Does a good job trying to cover all of the angles. Unfortunately, didn't get that big of a conversion, but does get an air grab. Julio's gonna get the burst back here, but they're gonna have to pick their point very carefully.
Yeah, you're gonna have to burst that, yeah, because even if that might not have killed, you're gonna be in such a bad position if that full combo went off. Julio turned the momentum around now. Blocks the counter assault and punishes with Kunzite.
Rock strong. Kunzai sucked! Oh no!
Yeah,
Blood
Rock
Bro.
very strong.
Julio taking game 1.
You know, last time I checked, frogs don't do very well against rocks, so maybe it was
Rock very
expected.
heavy. Frog
That's
very
true.
soft.
Rock hurt head.
If Rock hurt head, you're gonna be dead.
And that's exactly what happened. So we're gonna need to see some adjustments from Blood Bro for life.
They're gonna need to make them quick, because if Julio takes this, they will be moving on to losers finals, top 3.
That's right. This is still top 4, but again, we're gonna be slowly culling away the people who end up losing these matches. But you know, congrats to everybody who's made it this far. You know, we're top 4. We're slowly coming to the end of WSC PC West Coast Edition.
Yeah, big shout outs to everyone working on WSC the whole time, especially Chigzama, all the organizers, all the streamers.
Yeah, it's been a blast. I helped out last year, helped out this year. Maybe if we do it again next year, I'd love to help out again. But you know, for now, we're still enjoying what we have so far, and what we have so far is game 2 in this matchup of Rachel versus Nine.
What we have is must die.
Yes, that is
That's
also what we
just
have.
Great. That's beautiful.
This is what we needed.
Julio plays Guilty Gear, plays Must Die.
You know, maybe this is why Julio won. It's because he picked Must Die. Look at that! Maybe he got that grab because he played Must Die. Ever
Must
consider
Die
that?
gives you better air grabs. Your air grabs definitely 1 frame faster if you take Must Die at character select. I wouldn't lie to you.
Yeah, he's a commentator. He wouldn't have got the shot if he didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Good burst. Not getting stuck in the Rachel pressure. Nice chase with the air-to-air. Spending the Tempest, getting some wind back.
They got hit off screen by the
Oh, that was
$10
so
focus.
tricky!
This
That
could
was
be
slick. That was so cool. Blood Bro. Taking
Oh,
it to the
no.
moon! Oh no, they thought it would kill! Not like this!
Nine not lanky enough for the full hits to hit. Oh, this.
Oh
this
no, not
this-
like this!
This could potentially be dangerous. Drops the combo, wins out. Ah, there it is. Wasn't quite ready on the lightning rods.
Blood Bro takes a real nail biter of a round 1. Good block on Kunze. Oh, nice confirm. Julio getting their game plan started. Ice reset? No, going for fairy set play.
Oh, that was so slow and so active. It actually caught Julio falling down there.
Very good
Gets hit by
stuff.
the 6A.
What a good anti-air.
Oh, that was a really gross cross up there. Oh, Emerald trading with the Tempest Dahlia, so he wasn't able to get full win stock from that.
Yeah, Julio's got to feel pretty good about that trade.
Oh, I don't like that burst though. But maybe if anyone can blow his Rachel, gets a burst in return, so maybe not the worst trade in the world.
This is scary. Both of these are heavy set play mix-up characters going into round 2 with no burst. Round 3 with no burst.
Yeah, but Julio still has a game up though, so he has the advantage in that regard.
Yeah, Julio can feel more comfortable taking bigger, hard reads just because of that game advantage. And, you know, like, Julio could take these big, if I get this read, I just win options, where Blood Bro might not necessarily feel comfortable doing that. And that's just such a huge advantage in a situation like this, where neither player has burst to work with.
But Bloodbur hesitated there. He saw Nine just set up the fairy in his face. He's like, I don't know what to do, and he got hit. That could be really bad. And then maybe that's it.
That might be it. I don't think they're getting burst back.
Yeah. Rock overhead too strong. Hurts head. Rock hard. Ah.
Rock hard. Head soft.
Oh.
Julio taking it.
Yeah, that was dangerous, but it looks like Julio does take it over Blood Bro for life, eliminating from the tournament. He had a good run, Bloodbro was actually put into losers very early on. Claude is right back up all the way to semifinals and losers.
Top 4. Good
Top
stuff.
4.
But Julio will be the one to move on to face Chug Nugget in losers finals. Back to 3 out of 5.
Yes, the next 2 matches. There are only two more sets, guys. Maybe 3, depending on Blacker reset. But yeah. So the next matches we'll be seeing will be first of 3, best of 5. So we got a few more Blaze Blue matches to go. It could be anybody who wins. You never know.
Could be anybody, even me.
Then that's maybe you. Yeah, it could be you. You never know.
I do know. It's not gonna be me.
Hey man, you can't spoil it for the audience.
I'm sorry.
Maybe
But-
there's someone out there who believed in you. Everything about that.
they
Maybe
are,
you
but
just
they're
ruined
gonna
his
have to
day.
face the harsh reality. The top 3 is gonna be one of 3 people: Hyo-chan, who's waiting in grand finals winners, and the winner of this match, Chug Nugget or Julio
Or Minimet.
or Miniman. You know, maybe the winner just has to play me. Who knows?
I mean, that's not very fair though, because you're just gonna win.
Yeah, I'm definitely just gonna win. There's not. Oh, what's this? A message from Shigzama? You're fired forever? Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, you know, if I was the organizer, I'd also probably fire you because I don't want you just to win every single tournament in all brackets in all regions. So
Yeah, that's why I have to commentate so much. It's the only way things are fair.
I mean, makes sense. Makes sense. And that's why I'm here, right? Actually, no, I'm just here because I can't play Blaze Blue. You know what they say? Those who can't play commentate, right?
Oh, no, Shigzama's actually thinking about a TO staff exhibition tournament? Uh-oh.
I think I'm gonna be sick that day. I feel a little cough
Oh,
coming on.
my Steam has caught the flu. Uh-oh! Look, my oven's too cold. I gotta go take care of it.
Yeah,
I gotta
what
warm.
he said.
My oven is on ice. I gotta go warm it up.
Yeah, my refrigerator's running. I gotta go catch it.
Yeah. Speaking of catching it, let's catch this match. Julio versus Chug Nugget, S versus 9. Both these very strong characters with very good neutral.
Thank you, Julio, for being first player, allowing us to hear the greatest song to ever grace Blaze Blue.
It's great. I actually unironically like Must Die.
I mean, yeah, me too. Like I said, I literally have it modded into my Blaze Blue. It's my menu music. I hear the song more than literally any other song.
あなた青を求めているのですかおあいにくさまそんなおもちゃには興味ないの The wheel of
So,
fate is turning.
9 versus S. How do you feel about this matchup?
Action.
Yeah, actually, I feel like this is a match that could go either way. S can actually, kind of like Rachel, can really annoy 9 at a distance, and she can also annoy 9 mid-screen, where 9 is kind of comfortable at. Plus, on top of that, she does have a long-reaching reversal. So I feel like 9 actually has to be the one working a bit harder in this matchup than 9 usually does. She's usually the one kind of relaxing, splashing water on
Oh my
people or
god,
something.
Blue Beat combo off the burst, 203 damage. Let's go.
This could kill. Oh no, we're going for the Oki setup. Counter assaults out. We got the
I
half.
always want to call it a dead angle every single time.
The dead angle is Guilty Gear, right?
Yeah, it's the Guilty Gear counter assault.
Oh, that was actually really good. Even though the super whiff, it had so little recovery that she actually managed to punish 9 falling down.
Rebel 2. Action.
Yeah, Chug Nugget on the board. Doing a lot of work here. Catching Julio with just the very tip of their S normals every time. Chug Nugget is doing a very, very good job of playing this perfectly spaced neutral here. Baits the DP.
Yeah, but you can't really punish 9's DP on block unless you instant block it.
It's rough. With Azrael, you would just safe jump it and buffer in growlers. You didn't have to tolerate it. But that was also a phantom scenario that never happened because you just lose neutral every time.
Grade 6B from Chug Nugget taking it, actually, fairly convincingly game 1 over Julio. We're gonna need to see some adjustments there.
He's chugging. Chugging that W juice, getting a game win on the board.
That's the taste I will never know.
Chug Nugget up 1-0 here against Julio. Good way to start this 3 out of 5 set. Turning it into a 2 out of 3 set, but only for you.
You know, I'll take those odds.
Feels real good. It's like Julio taking a second.
You gotta contemplate life here. Think to yourself, why is S a character? But then you realize, wait, I'm 9. Why am I a character? And then we can.
Oh my god! That lined up actually too good. Quality. See, pre-recorded.
No, he can't tell them that. It's the secret.
It's the secret, but now it's a secret no longer. And here's another secret. We're about to get started on the next game in this match.
Yeah, that's like the worst kept secret I've heard all day. There are like 300 people watching this, and we all know that it's starting.
Yeah, I never said I was good at keeping secrets.
That's deep, man. Remember, I would never tell you a secret in my life.
That's probably a good strat. Just like that round start was a good strat.
Yeah, 6B, going straight for the counter hit, setting up the JD Crest Oki. We're going to the corner, but there's some lag. It's alright. Though, unfortunately, Chug Nugget did lose his good position there. But that's how it goes with net play tournaments. Rollback win. Bad burst, though.
Chug Nugget whiffed 2 normals and was still so plus that the 3rd normal was too fast.
Counter assaults out. We're returning to neutral. Wake up, run up 5B, and it works.
Chug Nugget enforcing their game plan pretty solidly right now.
Another 6B. What a strong, but 6B again.
6B is paying the bills right now. 6B is putting the kids through college.
If he did a 6B there, it actually would have worked too. But
Yeah.
we got the JC as well. Another strong button. JC baits the DP. Again, very hard to punish.
S is going to the good normal store. I wonder what she is buying. 6B! There it is! Let's go! Julio, despite, jokes aside, Julio still does have the life lead here.
Because even though he's been getting some stray hits, Chug Nugget hasn't been able to get his set play going. On top of that, S has just average damage. I'd say 9 has like a slightly above average damage. So yeah, these traits have been kind of working up in Julio's favor. But we can say Chug Nugget has definitely landed more 6Bs than
That is a given. And why not? 6B doing hella work in this matchup. Chases 9 up to the tip of her teleport if she just does forward then up teleport.
and
Like, just like
it's
that.
behind here too!
And if 9 chooses not to do the second teleport, 6B will just hit her on the ground. It kind of just option selects both of them. So it makes sense that Chug Nugget is using it a lot, just to kind of seal some of the faker aspects of 9's movement.
Yeah, definitely. Like, if what you tries to beat a burst, but yeah, if what you're doing is working, don't stop until it stops working.
Good idea.
Nice call out on the Navy pressure. I see a counter assault coming. Never mind, you got countered by something. Spending the OD.
Oh no! Can they hit it through the lag? They're a god!
I think at the end of the combo earlier because you didn't want to drop it, because you could probably squeeze out more damage.
Yeah, they cashed out. Oh my god! They knew!
What did 9 hit? I heard her start saying something, but whatever it was, it lost to grab.
Incredible. Chug Nugget up 2-0.
Chug Nugget showing their S prowess right now. I get it.
That
S
meaty
prowess.
grab, I'm calling it the Chuck Nugget, because they got Chuck.
That they did. I still don't know what 9 was doing there.
Well, getting thrown would be the operative answer that I would pick before anything else. But past that, I'm not entirely sure either. It was definitely something slow enough to get tossed.
And here we are, we're going back to contemplating life and Blaze Blue and why we're here. And here we are. That was enough contemplation.
Why are we here? We're here to press some buttons.
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw. But you know what? You cannot win a game of Blaze Blue without pressing any buttons.
You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. You can't win a game of Blaze Blue without pressing a few buttons. These are facts.
Exactly.
Absolute factual statements. I like the alter subtext. You gotta take the good with the bad. That's so true.
I never actually really read the subtext, so some of them are pretty funny.
Alters is... It just is like a particularly agreeable fortune cookie.
That's not even a fortune.
Yeah, so like a fortune cookie.
Okay, yeah, you got me.
I don't need a fortune cookie to know that this round looks like it's in favor of Julio, though. Big life lead. In the corner.
Also up a burst. The round is over. 20 seconds in. Also took the burst. That was not a Chug Nugget round.
That was a Julio round.
That was a Julio round.
Julio round number 2 may be starting here. Catches him with Kunzite. Bringing Chug Nugget to the corner.
Tried to jump out, but does get hit by the rock. Rock's strong.
Oh, that was a reset!
That's gonna be it. He's gonna have the burst. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's a punish.
Shooting him! Wow.
That was two 20-second rounds. So how the contemplation seemed to have worked out for Julio.
You know, sometimes your opponent turns to you and says, "Yeah, but I'm getting a game win on the board," and you just gotta nod your head and say, "You know what? Yeah, you are."
Yeah, I mean that double perfect. You know, let's just go next. Let's just go next. That's just how it goes.
Will Chug Nugget now contemplate the mysteries of life?
I mean, it seemed to have worked for Julio. Oh, maybe no contemplation.
No.
Maybe the secret for S is that she doesn't have to think. You know, if that's the case, it all makes so much sense to me now.
It's either 0 thoughts or 100% thoughts. So much thinking that they were ready to go right back into it. They never stopped. That's my secret. I never stopped thinking.
But you see, my secret is I never started thinking. Because I play Susanoo.
That's why they put us together on the mic. We average out to a normal, functional human being.
Nice, we're like one commentator.
Yeah. All right. So 2-1 Chug Nuggets favored.
Oh, that 5C. What a funny button. Bursting immediately.
6B into overhead. Good challenge by Julio.
Running away from the Spark Bolt. Or the Amethyst, I guess. Spark Bolt, a completely different move for completely different character.
Oh, fatal counter! Close enough to get a good conversion, too.
Oh, that was a reset! Why was that a reset?
Oh, Chug Nugget's just dead!
Yeah, he's dead. He got reset somehow.
Remember when earlier you said that Julio thought for a while and then was like, wait a minute, I'm 9. This is kind of what... This is like the lore of what that looks like.
Yeah, because it just kind of sunk in. Like, wait a second. Rocks! Yes!
I'm 9! I'm 9! Oh, but Chug Nugget might be 9 right now. They're getting the hit. They're getting the damage. They're getting the burst.
But not the DP. We got the rapid into conversion as well. It does drop it, though. And we got the burst of Chug Nugget. Does not want to lose this round. Oh, no rapid. Oh, I guess we really didn't have to be a rapid. That makes sense. Oh,
nice
dodge
movement.
the speed.
Yeah, that was like, wait a minute. Well, this is a very close round. Julio has a lot to gain. Yeah, bursts really aggressively.
Julio
Does he get the punish? They got the hit! Julio is gonna take this game! The burst paid off! It's 2-2.
You know, if I was Chuck Nugget there, I was like so sure after Julio blocked the projectile distortion, I thought for sure he would DP. Because no matter who you are, no one's gonna think, oh, I blocked his distortion, I'm gonna keep blocking. Everyone thinks, oh, it's my turn now, even though that's not necessarily the case. And that it totally would have worked. That DP would have hit. But
That team
'cause, like,
definitely would have hit.
yeah, I thought
But
for sure that was gonna happen, but apparently Chuck Nugget wasn't quite ready for that, and now we're tied 2-2.
Chug Nugget wasn't on Alpha Brain Galaxy level 45.
I mean, I just see it now it's all the time. Like he does Divine Smasher. I think chances are he's gonna DP afterwards if you block it. Like 9 times out of 10, I see Naruto players do that. And so
I definitely do that stuff with like Cliff and Guilty Gear. You do his -7 drill, and if they're far enough away that they can't do a button that's 7 or faster, you just do your super, you know?
I mean,
go ahead, press your button. I dare you.
I don't know what you just said, but I understand what you mean.
It's the same thing. Like, you do a thing that's slightly minus, and then you DP. And it's the mind breaker. It definitely is a mental guard crush every time it works.
I mean, I thought that's for sure what Chuck Nugget would have done, but apparently not. And now we're going on to the final match in this set. Tied up 2-2. Winner gets to fight Kyo as our grand champion for this tournament. But for now, we do have S getting in these hits, forcing Julio to burst.
This has been an incredible set so far.
Yeah,
6B! Oh, Julio does not have burst. They're going to need to fight their way out of the corner here. And this is not how you do it.
Got hit by the double overhead. S on active flow, getting the grab. That should be it for round 1. Chug Nugget on set point. And also down, or also up a burst, sorry. Julio will get his burst back this round, but he's gonna have to maneuver for the first bit of this match without it. 6B! Oh, that was gross. That was ugly. I don't like it.
Chug Nugget, flow state activated. Yeah, bursting to maintain momentum.
There's the burst. Julio low on health, no burst on the table, but he's running his turn right now.
Oh, this is big. This is huge.
Oh, he dropped it though.
I respect the attempt. You saw the jump back. They realized the combo was going to drop, so they adapted their route to try to fix it.
It wasn't enough, but yeah, I do respect the correction there. 6B again, yeah! Do it again, yeah! Yeah,
6B! This is it! Chug Nugget takes it over Julio in an intense 3-2 match.
Yeah, and that's gonna place Julio in third. And now Chug Nugget will actually earn the run back against Kyo. It was Kyo who put Chug Nugget into losers.
That set was brought to you by the number 6 and the letter B.
6B.
What an insane set. That was great. Both of those players played so well. From wire to wire, it was a back and forth, entertaining set.
Yeah, I like how, like you said, like S was winning, then 9 was like, oh wait, I'm 9. And then started doing 9 things, and S was like, oh wait, I have 6B. And then it was over.
Like, why did I stop pressing this? And then
it was over.
And then it was over. And that means that our grand finals match coming up here, Kyo-chan in winners with mine versus Chug Nugget coming from losers with S. This is going to be a mountain to climb for Chug Nugget. Kyo-chan has been so dominating in all of their matches on stream here.
And Kyo actually took it over Chug Nugget 3-0. That's why Chug Nugget wasn't losing in the first place. So not only if Chug Nugget was not only at the climb what just knocked them into losers like a freight train, but they do it twice.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hard, but it's not gonna be impossible. I've seen upsets before, and if there's their time to have it, it's gonna be now. You gotta see it.
Chug Nugget is empowered. The power of 6B flows through their veins. This is a match to watch. I'm excited. Here at World Snake Championships 2021, Grand Finals of the NAPC bracket.
Supposedly, it's the same matchup from the PS4 tournament, from what I hear. So, maybe it says something about the characters, or maybe it says something about the players. But both players fantastic regardless. I'm sure if they picked other characters, they'd still be really good. But I'm scared of both characters. Don't let them anywhere near me, please.
Oh,
Oh!
they're
We got a
Celica
character
pick.
swap. If I recall, Kyo does play other characters. Like, I think Kyo has a 9. Apparently, she has a Celica. I haven't seen them, so I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, let's see. Celica's an interesting character. She has a lot of like, I want to say non-conventional strengths.
What do you mean?
Like the most obvious one is the healing thing. It's not a thing a lot of characters do.
Well,
And-
okay, that's true.
But like, in general, I feel like Celica has some like very, very far-hitting buttons for what they are.
We're seeing the 6B.
Oh, 6B. The power of 6B is compelling Chug Nugget, pushing
There's the
them towards
DP.
victory.
But yeah, I mean, Celica actually does have surprisingly strong normals. Her anti-air is fantastic. Her 5B is pretty good. Her 2B is really good. Her JC is really good. But you just don't really see anybody play her. Speaking of anti-airs, that was a great anti-air from Kyo. Anti-airing the Gwyn.
Getting some real good damage here.
That's the air reset, not holding your barrier. I told you guys, gotta take your barriers.
Look at all this meter. Flat.
I don't think this will kill though, will it? Yeah,
But it will look very cool.
that's true. 4K. That's not the kind of super I expect to see from someone like Celica. Oh, is this a punish? Is this full screen? It is.
Got him. That was very smart.
Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure if that super goes full screen, but apparently it does. So Chuck Nugget probably had to rely on the air projectiles to not get hit by that super. There's a Celica upper. Look at all that blue health.
Yeah. That could be some scary stuff.
Spending the blue health for the enhanced special. Tried to go for a reset, but I can't grab behind you. At least sometimes it's Blazer. Sometimes I can grab behind you.
God, that move is so funny. Big fan of it every time I see it.
There's the DP. Catches the roll, but apparently the second hit whiffed. Oh, another punish.
Making
That's actually gonna
good
kill.
use of that full screen distortion. Yeah. Just getting these big full screen punish supers. Such good stuff.
You know, I did say you have to use S's air projectiles, then you got hit when she was doing her air projectile, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, or maybe you have to jump higher. I'm pretty sure you have to jump higher, but I also don't know what I'm talking about, so just don't listen to what I say.
It's definitely one of those matchups where the rules for neutral change the moment Celica hits 50 meter. Because as soon as Celica has that 50, the option of using that super to blow through a full screen fireball is just on the table until that meter gets spent.
And she can also use it as a really jank way to escape the corner as well. Oh, or a character switch. We're going to tear me. This is the World Serpent Championship, and what World Serpent Champion would be without a stake in Grand Finals? And we actually hadn't had one until now, so there you go. We have our Terrami.
Snake acquired.
Now we can really call ourselves the World Serpent Championship.
So I know this is a thing that people were saying at the start of CF, so I don't even know if this is remotely true still, but isn't Terrami generally considered actually stronger than Hazama in this version?
No, I wouldn't say so at all.
Okay, times have changed then. I heard some people saying that in early days of CF that they felt like Terumi was actually the stronger of the two for the first time ever.
The only thing I can really say is Terrami has a better anti-air than Hazama, and that's really about it. I guess he has better meter gain too, but I mean that's what he does.
And times are tough for Terumi. Always and forever. And times are tough for Terumi right now specifically too. Because they're almost dead.
Baits the DP and punishes with a super. We've had 3 rounds where we've ended the round with a super.
Kyo-chan is doing it for the lore. I respect it.
I mean, technically, lore-wise, I think since Celica cancels out like Aether, whatever it was, Terami's weakened by being in her presence. So there you go.
See, this is perfect. This is a lore match. Hits him with the big bang upper straight to the sky. Kyo-chan just, once again, looking very comfortable here.
Yeah, it looks like Kyo-chan has actually a pretty solid Celica for sure, but I'm not sure if Chug Nugget is too familiar with Terami, because that's a pretty easy combo to do, but it looks like Chug Nugget was not quite ready for the 2C, which it should have actually been a 3C. And that's
will
gonna
this
be
kill? Yeah.
Yep, another round ending with this super.
I'm pretty sure that's 4 for 4 on this super.
And that is 4 for 4 indeed. And where Kyo's gonna be on tournament point with this next game. But you know what?
Kyo has been dominant this event.
Yeah,
They've
I
brought
did
out
mention.
such strong stuff from wire to wire.
I did mention earlier that Kyo is definitely one of the favorites to win, and also a lot of the stronger players I saw in bracket were unfortunately unable to make it today. So, Kyo's been actually running away with it. Not the discounter skill quite. She's a fantastic player, and she gets up here for a reason every time. But it's unfortunate a lot of the competition was able to make it. But the plus side of that is we got to see some newer faces appear. So it was nice seeing like I've never seen Chug Nugget before, and he's made it all the way to grand finals, even if he's living standing on his last legs here. We'll see how this goes. It's nice to see Chug Nugget make it this far in the first place.
Yeah, we saw tons of great matches on the road to grand finals. Chug Nugget versus Julio. We saw that sick Moist Rock versus Blood Bro match. We've seen a very exciting Celica exhibition so far here in the grand finals. Like, this has just been such an exciting tournament to watch. A lot of matchups you don't see super often. And Chug Nugget is not out of this yet. What I want to see is Chug Nugget take this back 3-0 and cause the reset. I want to see the reverse 3-0. That's what I desire here.
I would love to commentate more, so I'm also down for it. But we'll have to see how this goes. He's already down his burst and gets anti-aired out of Gawain again.
It looks like they moved back to S.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes they did.
The Terumi pick, maybe not doing what it was. 6B doing some work. Let's go.
There's the DP, the Celica upper. He's been anti-aired by those out of those Gawains every time. You really gotta stop doing that. Celica has a fantastic anti-air. I mentioned it earlier. Very easy anti-air Gawain.
Oh, they're gonna get the super again here. This is going to be.
No,
Oh
super.
no!
Chose not to end with a super, as if to contradict the commentators, as if my job isn't hard enough. In fact, this isn't even a job. I'm not being paid, but I'm glad to be here anyways. And that means Kyo is on tournament points.
Just a really impressive performance from them, as expected.
Again, anti-airing the Gawain. So consistent with that. Wake up
Nice.
grab, working out.
Good read.
Nice 6B. Not full conversion, but again some hits in. Wrapping to extend, forcing the burst off Kyo.
Small drop gets counter hit.
Again
gets
with
the
the
burst.
Gawain. That's like 7 for 7 or something. Oh, but does get hit by the projectile. Chug Nugget putting himself on the board.
Here it is, the start of the reverse 3-0. Let's see it. Gets that 6B, counter hit. Tenkyo-ten down to the ground. Oh, catches him jumping. Catches the backdash.
Yeah, that's right. Tried to bait a DP, but the DP is kind of late. Actually, with Celica's DP though, it's armored, so if you want to bait it, you just grab.
Oh, this is a big starter, and Chug Nugget will not get burst back for quite a bit. Nice
Speaking
DP.
of DPs, yeah, there it is, and the fast overhead. Chug Nugget really putting themselves on the board now. 1-2. Is this what you were talking about? Is this the?
This is the beginning.
This is the beginning.
This is the beginning of the anime comeback.
You know, I love anime, and well, anime is also kind of like manga. And you know what? You know who produces manga? Kaiten Books, one of our sponsors.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah,
right.
yeah. That's not a real ad break. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah. That was slick,
Please select your character.
but not as slick as Boston Blue Beats 88 Tournament Exhibitions.
Yeah, check
The
them out.
Boys Movie Guilty Gear, check them out. All right, so Kyochen, sticking with Celica. Since they lost that game, they legally had the opportunity to switch to Maya. Is choosing to stick out the Celica pick.
I can respect that. Like these matches definitely been interesting, and whatever it takes for a more interesting grand final.
Hell
So
yeah,
here-
let's see it.
Here we go. Oh, it jumped into the second projectile, but there is no confirm because that was just a regular hit. Section Kyo was able to take their turn. Has to run it in there. I like how Chugnuk is going for the projectile ender rather than trying to reset pressure with Gawain, because Gawain was just not working out. Anti-air again! It's such a good button. Like, it's crazy how many people don't understand how good Celica's anti-air is.
It's powerful.
No Gawain again, I like it. Those the adjustments we need.
Dive kick. Kyoten taking a big punish here. Forced into the corner. Uh-oh, fatal counter. No burst. This could just be death.
I don't, unless he spends OD maybe. Oh, drops the combo. Anyways, wake up 5C, forcing the burst off Kyo.
Punish.
He's gonna whip me. Oh, I thought they were gonna. I thought for
That
sure they.
super, it's just invincible. It just blows through. No, that projectile super just doesn't have that much invuln.
I know it had some invul, so I thought they might have just whipped each other. But yeah, I guess it wasn't as invul as it takes for Celica to travel the distance. Making Celica win that.
Nice
That was a
defense, just waiting out the stagger pressure and then taking their turn.
nice JC. No confirm though. I don't know what button that was, but it was one of her D moves. Now Celica finds herself in a corner. Oh, never mind. It was actually S in the corner all along.
Always has been.
Now we're back.
Kind of low on life, gonna blow through the projectile again.
But this time not to end the round, but it is a free 3K. There's the OD. What are we gonna do? Kyo jumping out there. No, she knows S pressure as we saw. Bud does get throw counter.
This is death? No, burst! Wants to take the tournament here. They're going through this projectile. They're just always ready. They're
Deja
always
vu.
ready.
I've seen this place before.
And just like that, Kyo-chan maybe actually one neutral hit away, but 6B!
Drop the 6B, follow up the button.
6B! Let's go! Chug Nugget has the 2B color on, but their true love is 6B.
That's actually not a TV color. I think that's an X-Plays reference.
Listen, I'm not doing a bit here.
Okay,
Let me have this. Oh, this neutral is, with the whole tournament on the line, it's gotta be stressful. Especially with 50 meter. The super to blow through a fireball.
But getting caught by the DP, getting caught by S big buttons. But rolling out though, returning to neutral. Oh god, that projectile.
They're gonna super it.
Active.
They're getting ready to super fireball.
Yeah, that super will kill at this health, so you have to be careful. We see Chug Nugget doing air projectiles instead.
Yeah, they know.
Kyo on
Stagger
astral
pressure.
points, trading in air hits. Both players on astral points. Ah, that's not
They
gonna hit.
called it out, but they go under. 42 seconds on the clock. Very likely to see timeout. Gets the hit. Super.
No burst. No burst.
2-2.
2-2.
Chug Nugget is about to chug their way on into the reset. This is the anime comeback.
Yeah, it is in fact 2-2. This is what you wanted, but we'll see if Chug Nugget can win that last game for the reset, or if Kyo is just done playing with her food. We'll have to see if we're gonna bring back the Mai.
Please select your character.
Oh,
My.
I
there's
respect
the
it.
Mai.
I definitely
Yeah,
respect that pick.
yeah, she's saying if you want the reset, you're gonna have to work for it. Busting out the main.
Yeah, you don't want to put yourself in a position to play an entire 3 out of 5 set when you're one game away from winning a tournament.
Unless you just really want to play more Blaze Blue. And if you want to really hurt my voice more, because I've been talking for so long.
This is a big branching point in the timeline here, right?
Both
Like-
characters swinging their big JCs that hit all around them. Base the first! Catching the quick tech, so many Himeyuris, but that one whiffed, so we're getting a punish. Get the no tech punish as well. Flips out.
Backs off, very patient. We saw this in earlier my matches. Kyo-chan will take the opportunity to push their offense and instead jump back, throw a projectile, maybe dive in, give their opponent a chance to stick out a button or make a mistake.
There's that JC, getting the cross up. Another side swap, another JC. Another JC! Goes gonna jump low, but it looks like Chug Nugget was ready to jump out.
Good
That was
backdash.
yeah, that was a slick backdash. Another JC.
Chases. Ooh. Chug Nugget's gonna get the burst back at the end of this combo.
And he's spending it on OD instead. And whiffs EA, but does cover the whiffed EA with a DP.
The classic. Oh, big hit there. This is huge.
There's
Crossing under on purpose, getting the overdrive. I think they're trying to end this with an astral. No,
No,
ending it with
go-
a super. That's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Kyo-chan takes it.
Woo! And with that, yep, Kyo-chan is in fact the winner of WSC West Coast Edition on NA.
What an event. What a bracket. What a time. That was great. Congratulations to Kyo-chan for taking first. Congratulations to Chug Nugget for taking second and Julio for taking third.
Yeah, shout outs to like all the players. Like, it was a great tournament. I loved commentating this, and fantastic play all around. If you didn't get a chance to watch some of the matches, definitely check out the VODs. There is some great plays here. It was awesome. I'm so glad to be here.
I feel exactly the same. Big thanks to everyone for running this and having us on. And I think we have a special guest here with something exciting to say.
Ooh, I like special guests.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Dang, I wonder who this could be.
It could be anyone,
Hmm.
even you.
Yeah, it's me, guys. Hello. These are
Got 'em.
mastermind.
Is that
Yeah,
TH
got him,
Final?
GG's. It is Chick Zama. We are at the end of pretty much the western side of WSC. That is it for today, and we will be back on the 29th JST time. That'll probably be like the 28th for us, NA, for the Japanese side of WSC. That'll be ending it off on Hazo's birthday.
Was this planned?
It definitely was planned. It was staged.
Collusion.
Shh, don't tell him.
It was Hazama all along.
Yeah. All right. Besides that, though, I did want to announce a couple of things. Oh yeah, announcing the new GG strike. Hey, I don't work for Arc, okay, guys? I don't. Sorry. That'd be kind of cool, but not. Wink, wink.
Suspicious.
No, Isaiah.
If I announce Elfelt as being in Strive, does that make it true?
No.
Can I just do that? No? Okay.
No. Yeah. Sorry.
I thought I would
There's
ask.
no Elfelt. There's no Elfelt. Sorry.
Did guest
there
character
might-
Ruby
who
Rose
knows?
first drive?
No. All right. So surprise, guys! WC is gonna be back again next year. Wow, who could have seen that?
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Prize.
Woo! Let's go.
That's hype.
Yeah. Uh, so I'm gonna try to get the gang back again. I don't know if there's any more regions that play Blaze Blue, but if you do, contact me at Chigzama on Twitter. We'll work something out. I think we have like most. I think like the major reasons that do play CF at this moment. Like literally everyone has played. Korea. Oh, if anyone knows any Korean peeps in anywhere that can hook me up, yeah.
I've
Actually,
actually
they do
seen
have a
some
scene,
Korean
yeah.
players play.
I'm about to say, yeah, that's right.
And they're actually
They
they're
do
pretty
have
good.
some. Yeah, I do remember fighting some of the Korean players at Evo once. So yeah, they're pretty strong. All right, noted. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I just want to say thanks for having me here, and thanks for hosting WSC. It's been a great time.
Yep. GG.
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 Alright, besides that though, again guys, remember to tweet out hashtag BBCF rollback. Hopefully we can get rollback for this game, and that would make my life 10 times easier for running tournaments. I really appreciate it. Yeah, there we go. Thanks for this final. Yeah, please. BBCF hashtag. Hashtag BBCF
Please.
rollback. Please.
Give Blaze Blue rollback.
Mm.
It's a game about time shenanigans. Rollback makes sense. It's in the lore.
Yo, the continuous shifts with just a rollback all
It's just
along?
a big rollback. Every loop is just a big old rollback the whole time.
It really was. Giga brain.
They did look, they don't even have to call it rollback. They can put it in the game and call it like continuum shift netcode. And explain how every time you press a button, the computer predicts what you're gonna do and then causes a continuum shift if it's wrong.
Alright, I think you're onto something there, honestly. That would be amazing. Another case, please. Alright, besides that though, for the time being, I'm gonna be testing out like different region splits for like smaller tournaments and prepare for something that's happening later in the year. Cough. Yeah, you'll find out later.
Exciting.
Yeah,
Mysterious.
mysterious. Something will happen later on this year. Fall. Something. I can't say it yet. Wink, wink.
Is it BBCF 3?
No, it's not BC up there. I wish.
Oh.
No, not yet. Hopefully,
Wink.
soon. TM. Soon, TM.
TM.
Besides that, though, I am going to announce that I am going to be working with Shiba Ryuzu and some of his gang. This is not BB related, but Strive is coming out, I believe, next month. So look forward to tournaments for that from me. I might be working on the front, back end. We'll see. Yeah,
Exciting.
Strive. I'm excited for Strive.
I'm hyped.
I'm super hyped for Strive, dude.
I'm a big Guilty Gear liker, so this is gonna be great.
Yeah. If that has rollback, guys, you can play with more regions. Wow. Hype.
Oh yeah. I can smell the rollback.
Mm.
That's the smell
Smell
of the
the
game.
game?
Rollback.
There we go. Okay. June? It was June? Okay. I'm losing track of my days now. It's been a blur. And besides that, that is it. Again, check out Japan's site. I'll post out like the schedule on Twitter before it happens. So that'll be the end of our tournament for WSC.
And
Yeah,
what a
thank
good
you all.
tournament it was.
It was really good. This has been a blast, and I have the honor to work with so many different people across the world. Thank you so much, guys, for your help.
Oh well, thank you for having us.
Great time, great event every year.
Yep.
Can only look
Um,
forward to next year.
Yeah, I guess I'll
Yep.
see you again next year, maybe if you
Yep.
if you'll have me.
Yep, I'll be like, hey guys, it's time.
Don't fire me, please.
Yes,
I don't
Every
shit.
year I
regret
tell a
commentator.
worse and worse joke. Seeing how far I can go before I get fired for life.
Yeah, I mean
Oh,
that's how
no.
I feel too.
Like, please.
not worse as in like cruel or insensitive or anything. Worse as in just like as unfunny as humanly possible. I really strive for excellence.
Yeah, guys. Besides that, I guess. Oh, yeah, this is like I guess a personal thing. I guess I would have been streaming next month is like my 1 year anniversary of like streaming like full time. So I'll have like some event for that if you guys are interested. So
Oh hell yeah!
something.
Congratulations.
I don't know if. Thank you. But I don't know if I'll do a tournament or if I'll do like an open lobby. Something. I'll do something. So just stay tuned for that. But that's about it for me though. And if you guys have anything to say before we go off? Question mark?
If
I
you
think I said.
made a lasagna, would it be a lasagna or a chickzania?
Anyway, moving on.
You asked me if I had anything else to say. The people need to know.
Boo.
Thank you.
Boo.
Thank you, Final.
Boo.
Anyway, it was great to be here for the very last time on on my very last World Snake Championships.
What's the secret behind 665E? Just look at it. Just do it, forehead. No. Anyway, that's it from us, guys. Thank you again so much.
Seriously, thank you everyone so much for
Yeah, for
watching.
sure. For sure. It was a pleasure being here. I said it before, I love Blaze Blue, so this event has been great. I've never thought I'd ever be able to commentate something this big in my life. So yeah, it's been a wonder. And if we ever don't fire me and we do this again sometime, I'll gladly be back. And hopefully you guys haven't gotten tired of my voice, because right now I'm tired of talking. So we should probably close up the stream pretty soon here if we're done talking.
Yeah, I believe that is it. We're getting fired. You're not getting fired. Not yet. Maybe another time. But not
Me,
yet.
maybe. I'm on the chopping block, but you're fine.
You're fine. Alright. Go ahead and close this out, Final. We are donezo here. Till JST on the 29th. Ha's birthday. Let's go.
Well, I guess I'll see you guys then, maybe in chat though.
Bye bye.
Take it easy, everyone.
See ya.
Bye bye.